13, 12, 13, 14. Can I get a 15? Yes, I can. $39,700 Bitcoin. Wow, dude. The 875 is the 24-hour high. 875 is the 24-hour high, man. It's fucking crazy. Okay, so it looks like you guys are here, but I'm not seeing your chat yet. Good morning. Hello. Captain Kirk. Been a minute since I caught you live. Hey, man. Did I shave? Did a little bit more than shave. Dom, what's up? Ethiopia, Fab, what's up? Hello, hello. How's life? Good, man. Good. Life is good. Okay, going live early this morning with the title "White Supremacy is Blossoming," folks. Get ready. I purposely misspelled white supremacy in the title, so you guys know I'm not an idiot. It's medicine time. Yeah, we call it cannabis because we're not pussies. Cannabis, say it, man. Be proud of it. You're not hiding. You're not in the closet, are you? Medicine? What? Medicine? Dude, are you fucking kidding me? Cannabis. Cannabis. Be proud. Be loud. No closeted smokers here, man. Calling it medicine. Sorry. We call it what it is. But liberal Facebook. Yeah, the silencing liberals. No, thank you. I like having a voice. Thank you very much. They all want to silence each other because they disagree. Come to find out, when it's their turn to speak, they might be the ones getting silenced next. That's why it's free speech for everybody. And if you can't do free speech for everybody, you need to get the fuck out. You know? You got to let everybody talk. And you've got the ability to to have a conversation with somebody. But as soon as you start banning certain kinds of speech, the conversation becomes illegal. And then you say the wrong word and, you get penalized for it, for saying the wrong word. You can't do that. Did it ever go away? Yeah, it was suppressed for a long time. White supremacy was suppressed in this country for a long time, and it's blossoming now. It never went away completely, no, but it was suppressed. We like to hide it. But then Donald Trump became president of the United States. Actually, it was when I noticed it when Barack Obama became president of the United States. So it's been years. It's been years. 12 years of white supremacy in this country. And Barack Obama was what spurned it on, his presidency. A lot of people didn't like him because he was black, and you got to find out who all your racist friends were. For 8 years, you had to listen to them, Most people that referred to Barack Obama as Obama, those were racists. Because back then, we really didn't have any information that was negative on Barack Obama, or they would have been spouting it all over the place. Even though he was doing bad shit, he was just doing it outside of our purview. And when people were calling him Obama, it was just because he was black. They never said, Barack Obama is guilty of war crimes or anything like that. They just said, Obama, he's a black man, and he rules over me, basically. Yeah, Obama. So it started with Barack Obama. You could really see it starting to starting to get a boil going. But then you get Donald Trump for 4 years, and that boiled over. And it really brought it out. And now we've got another racist for president, Joe Biden. He's more racist than anybody. And all the liberals that support him are fucking closeted racists too. And they don't even realize what they are. You manage a group that has 300,000 people on here getting muted. What are you talking about? Nah, I manage. What are you saying no to, Captain Kirk? What's your opinion on the good old boys? I don't know what that means. Jeffrey Barkley, hello. Holly, hello. No law regarding cannabis. Is that your response to my show? No. Ox Project, says Kevin. Working on a second cup. I'm on my first right now. It's early. Oh, because you say medicine. Oh, you say medicine and you don't want to get, yeah, I got you, buddy. You say medicine so you don't get fucked up. I got you. A group with 300,000 people on Facebook? What's the group about? What's the group about? Are they an anti-cannabis group? They all call it medicine too? Boom. Wow, man, people already leaving me. Where are you guys going? You running off? You bored? Shit, sorry I'm not entertaining enough yet. Guys are running away. Nobody's liked my tweet on Twitter. Yet I said I was going live early this morning with the title White Supremacy is Blossoming, folks. Did you get the trees taken down? I got them assessed. And Tuesday, we're going to take them down on Tuesday, Jeffrey. He's pretty sure he can do it. No problem. He's going to need a truck, though, to drag it in a certain direction, that big one. And he said, yeah, if it falls the wrong way, it's going to hit the solar panels. It's big enough. Now I stood outside with a stick and I held it up to the tree. Oops, I think I just lost connection there for a second. We're live still. Good. Okay, you guys ready for something interesting? Ready for some video we've got here? Crypto's looking really good. 39.6 there. Just pulling up my portfolio, looking at it. It's gone up a few $1,000s this morning. That's good. The value of it. So hard to get people to understand that, value versus loss. We've worked on that a few times. I just gave up on trying to explain it to my audience. Yo, Nay, you lost money. Yo, Nay, you lost money. Okay, I lost money. Jimmy is a Russian bot, says Pee Wee Lee. What? Why are you saying that? That's weird. How do you respond to that? Jimmy Dore is a Russian bot. What an idiot. He must be, Pee Wee Lee must be one of those I stand with Ukraine Nazis. If you stand with Ukraine, I'm just going to call you a fucking Nazi. How's that? Oh, that's going to suck for you, isn't it? Oh, no, not the solar panels. No, not the solar panels. Not the solar panels. More people are leaving, huh? The more I talk, the more people leave. What's going on here, guys? You guys upset that I'm making money? You guys sad that I called you a bunch of fucking Nazis because you support Ukraine? You stand with Ukraine, you fucking Nazis? Is that why you're leaving? I don't fucking care. You can't take the fucking heat. Get out of the goddamn bathtub. Anyway, I got a video for you. It's pretty good. It's about white supremacy, and I think you're going to like and appreciate it. Like you like and appreciate all of my tweets for me. Thank you very much for that. History. You guys like the way I spelled white supremacy? Oh, sometimes I'm just so fucking funny.
Speaking of Marjorie Taylor Greene, folks, she got a little flack this week because she decided to headline a white supremacist convention. This is a Republican congressperson headlining a white supremacy convention, folks.
Now, let me just tell you, you guys, he yells and screams sometimes and rants and raves, and you don't catch what he's saying because he's so animated. He's telling you that a congressperson of the United States headlined at a fucking white supremacy rally. Just so you know, it's true. He's not being hyperbolic. He's not exaggerating. He's literally reporting the news to you. So if you're tuning out because of his bombastic style, his whatever, or mine, I'm a fucking Nazi. I cause issues. People like me I'm a fucking white man dumbass. I'm anti-white? How so? Charles and Christine, non-consent. Okay, anti-vaxxers. How am I a fucking Nazi? Exactly. You wanna talk to me about it? I'll talk to you about it. You seem kind of upset. We could have that conversation. Charles and Christine, non-consent. How am I? I'm a little confused. Go ahead. Explain what you mean.
Tell me racism is dead in this country. Tell me we no longer have systemic racism when Congress people are giving speeches to white supremacy groups. So first off, I showed you guys clips after clips after clips of Nick Fuentes proving 100% he's a white supremacist, proving who he is, what he's all about, what their movement stands for. Let's just play a couple of them just to show you. Here he is talking about how having sex with black people if you're white is degenerate.
Would you say that me having sex with my dog is the same thing as me having sex with a black man?
No. But they would both be degenerate.
Oh, okay. Degenerate, folks! Pretty much the same thing as having sex with animals.
Hope you caught that.
I'm not racist. And here he is talking about his new video platform he launched called Cozy TV. People say he's not a white supremacist, Dusty. Oh, really? Well,
understand, guys, this is Nick Fuentes, who is running the rally that spoke at the rally that Marjorie Taylor Greene was the keynote speaker at. Understand that's what he's telling you, okay? I know he's kind of hard to follow if you don't listen to him all the time. You might not be listening to him, but I'm going to go ahead and tell you what he's saying. Yeah, it is good to see Dusty back, Jabe. I'm glad to see one of my audience members watches Cult of Dusty. You're smart. You're one of the smartest guys here. Thank you, J-Bone.
Well, let's see what he says the platform is about.
What is Cozy TV? Like, how do you get on Cozy TV?
It's free speech, no censorship. We are anti-gay, anti-woman, anti-black, anti-Semitic. That's basically.
Yeah. Did you catch that? They're anti-Jewish, anti-black. Did you catch all that? Anti-gay. Did you hear what Nick Fuentes says? And that's where a woman that got voted to be in your Congress in the United States, that's where she went to go speak. People that are anti-black, anti-gay, anti-Jewish. Hilarious, right? I mean, the guy fucking admits it right out in the open.
Yeah, holy shit.
Everything else is
That's supposed to be the quiet part that Donald Trump and all of his following never said out loud. Right? But oops, here's the new white supremacist of America. They're not scared anymore. People like Donald Trump and Marjorie Taylor Greene and Boebert and Charlie Kirk and Ben Shapiro, they have breathed life into these white supremacists. They've breathed life. Oh, Tucker Carlson, Sean Hannity, all the Fox News cucks, OAN, Newsmax. This is the resurgence of white supremacy in this country. Cult of Dusty covers this all the time. I talk about it every once in a while because I don't have the license to speak on YouTube like Dusty does. He's got a lot more followers. They let him get away with a lot more.
The other way.
So there he is, folks.
You know,
Just telling it straight.
When Dusty appeals a strike, he gets his channel back. He gets his video back. When I appeal a strike, they don't even look at the strike. They don't even look at the appeal. They ignore it until the strike is over, and then I get my channel back. I gotta wait. Right? It's different for me. It's biased. You know, they're practicing bias towards my channel.
Right now, they're anti-gay, anti-woman, anti-black. So why wouldn't a congressman speak at his convention?
Right, J-Bone?
One more, folks. Let's just show you a clip. Here's another one.
We're the only ones that aren't racist.
Yeah, I'm really sad. You know, this guy just came into the mic chat, called me a Nazi. I read his chat to you. I don't know if you guys saw it, but there it is. He says, Charles and Christine non-consent says, he misspelled the word your because people who are fucking white nationalists have no education. So he misspelled the word your just to start. You're a fucking, and by the way, dude, it's YOU_RE for your future reference, just so you know. You're a fucking Nazi. People like you cause issues instead of fix them. You're a fucking anti-white, white man, dumbass. I gave him every opportunity to come debate me on it, and like the fucking pussy that these white supremacists are, they're fucking pussies, he couldn't fucking stand up and couldn't stand behind his words. He just came in, left a little snipe, and left, just to show you how much of a pussy these white supremacists really are. They're fucking pussies, and they can't even confront you over a fucking computer connection. They're scared to even confront you over a fucking computer connection. I'm going to go ahead and reset the chat because it just says there's 8 people watching, which is fucking pathetic. And let me just tell all of you that are choosing to not support me this morning or say anything in my chat, I'm really disappointed in you guys right now. A guy just came in here and called me a fucking Nazi, and none of you are speaking up against that language. Really? I'm a Nazi, and none of you have anything to say about that in the chat? Look, I'm just going to let Dusty's face look at you the way I'm thinking at you right now. All of you that are being silent. Hey, man, I appreciate you. Hey, Tuckbeat, thank you. First person to say anything in my chat since I got called a Nazi by some random. And nobody else. You're black. Thank you, Tuckbeat. Nobody else in my audience. Huh. Nobody else in my audience has any words of defense. I just got called a Nazi. And none of them have anything to say in defense of me. I'm a Nazi? Is that what you think? Not a single person. You're sticking up for me? Okay, stick up for me, man. Nobody else is. You're the only one so far, Tuckbeat. Tuckbeat, Tuckbeat, Tuckbeat. Only one. Oh, Josh G says good morning. Well, good morning, Josh G. My lol was at their comment. Fucking laughable. They know nothing about you. I know, J-Bone. You're the only one. I want you to know, J-Bone. I know you're the only one that spoke up. Now we're just sitting here waiting for anybody else in this audience to say anything. I just got called a Nazi in my chat. And so far, J-Bone and Tuckbeat, they don't know you, Nay. You're hardly a Nazi. Hardly a Nazi? Okay, I'm hardly a Nazi. Okay. Thank you, Holly. That's okay. I guess. I'm hardly a Nazi. Am I hardly a murderer? Am I hardly a serial killer? Hardly? That's a weird fucking way to phrase that. Since the channel was Trendy Ass Dabs. Trendy Ass Dabbers. He's entitled to his opinion, and you are entitled to tell him to kiss your ass. Good morning, Debbie. Hardly what the fuck. Yeah, Jeffrey Barkley, you're not going to say that you're going to agree that I'm a Nazi? Jeffrey, you're not going to defend me and say that I'm not a Nazi? Holly says, okay, you're not a Nazi. Bad phrasing. It was bad phrasing, Holly. And I appreciate you saying I'm not a Nazi. Thank you. That's much better. I'm still sitting here shocked. Okay, I'll say it one more time. Debbie's here. Jeffrey's here. Josh is here. I'll say it again. Somebody just came into my chat and called me a Nazi. And if you missed it, this is, I refreshed it. I can't show it to you. You just came in my chat, called me a fucking Nazi. Oh, Jeffrey, thank you. Nade's absolutely not a Nazi. Oh, Mountain Finance, thank you. Haven't seen you in a while. Thank you. Right. I hate to have to stop the show over something so silly, but, you're going to see a moment here when Dusty, and I love that expression because that is the expression I want all of the people that are sitting in my chat not defending me against some douchebag that came in here and called me a Nazi, and all of you guys are being quiet about it. That's the expression that I want you guys to see from Dusty right there. You're just going to sit there and not defend me? For the rest of you that haven't said anything in my chat, hey, man, fuck you. All right? Fuck you. I'm not a Nazi. All right? And I just want to say, if anybody did speak up in my chat and I didn't see it, sorry, I didn't see it. You can see what I see right there. And if you did speak up for me and you said that I'm not a Nazi, I appreciate you. Holly, Mountain Finance, Tuck Beat, J-Bone, Josh. Debbie didn't even bother to say I'm not a fucking Nazi. All right, thanks for nothing, Debbie. Debbie just comes in and says, it's too bad you couldn't fucking write it out. It takes a lot to be a racist, much more to be a Nazi. Radical leftist, and you are neither. Don't listen to fringe liberals who are always looking for something to be triggered by. Radical leftist agenda, that's not my point that I'm trying to make, that I'm not listening to somebody. The point I'm trying to make is when somebody comes into my chat and they call me a Nazi and I point it out to y'all and y'all just sit there and not say anything, it bothers me. I expect at least if somebody comes in and calls me Nazi, have about 10 of you say, oh, fuck you. That guy's not a Nazi. Go fuck yourself, motherfucker. How about that? Kind of a visceral reaction from y'all. I want to feel like I've got somebody out there who's got my fucking back. That's all I'm saying. I don't mind if you come in here and call me a Nazi, but I do expect the rest of you to have something to say about it. That's what I'm saying. I come in here and I speak up against Nazism daily. Yeah, of course I do. What platform did they say it on? I don't know. I erased the chat, not purposely. I erased it to make sure that I was seeing everybody that was talking, because I was shocked that somebody just come into the chat, called me a Nazi, and none of my fucking viewers had anything to say in my defense about it. That was shocking to me. I didn't want to have to stop my fucking show to say, hey, man, you guys think you could say something? You guys calling me a Nazi in the chat? Hello? I literally read you what he said, and you guys just sat there. Thank you. What platform? Okay. Hey, what's up, Phil? What's up, guys? All right, let's keep going here. Like I said, that's the expression. That's the expression. I'm not a fucking Nazi, and that's the expression you get when you don't defend me in the chat when somebody comes in here and says that I am. Thank you, Dusty, for the perfect expression.
We're the only ones, ironically, and I know this is going to come across in a certain way, but the irony is people accuse us of hating black people, and we're the only ones that treat black people with actual respect, honestly. Respect enough to tell them, hey, stop committing crimes. Stop being so illiterate in schools. And when they're cool, we're just cool with them. They're just human beings to us. They're just real human beings. We stand for real human beings, truly. But we also stand for whites. Anyway, so that's sort of an aside, but it is a little bit funny. This comes from Bannon. This is Getter. Getter is run by Bannon. And Bannon is the fat retard that goes on these shows and says,
look, I have to pause it here because he's about to use the N-word with a hard ER. And I can't let you guys hear that on YouTube. But that guy right there has no problem throwing the word out there. And after he does, he goes, oh, oops, I slipped. Or he literally says that. Well, that just kind of slipped out. He literally says that. So I'm going to mute it. And I'm going to let you see him. I'm going to let you see his words at the bottom of the screen. Okay? You see this? Watch. There it is. See that? We're going to flood the zone with N-word, E-R-S at the end. And look at Dusty's face when the guy says it. Now, listen to what this guy says after he says that. He literally goes on the show and says that, right? He's talking, and now he's going to say that, and I'll let you hear what he says after. Listen to this.
That one slipped out.
That
one slipped out. And, you know, just so you guys can see, I probably shouldn't have his face blocked. You guys should be able to see his face. You know who this guy is. I believe his name is Nick Fuentes. And you need to know fucking hates you based on nothing. And this is the guy that is leading a massive resurgence of white supremacy, Nazism. I mean, Ku Klux Klan style hate without the white shrouds over their heads. These are the KKK unmasked. That's what we should call this show, KKK Unmasked. You ever wondered what the faces were underneath the fucking KKK gown? There's one of them right there. There's a Grand Master right there. Grand Master Dragon, whatever the fuck they call themselves. Of the KKK, right there. Look at the smile and the glee on this motherfucker's face. Because the N-word slipped out of his fucking shit mouth. Oliver says, am I late for the Klan meeting? No, you're right on time, buddy. It's right here. Here's the Klan meeting. Right here, this guy. So, listen to what Dusty says.
We're the ones not racist, folks. Yeah, we consider 50% of black folks voting Republicans the N-word vote, but we're not racist. And folks, as I told you, yesterday, they had Nick Fuentes' convention of white supremacy. Here's one of the speakers he had. Explain exactly what they're all about.
Your federal, state, and local representatives are not in favor of banning vaccine mandates, banning mask mandates, instituting an immigration moratorium, halting the resettling of refugees, criminalizing LGBT curriculum, and
criminalizing LGBT curriculum. Look, this goes much further, but I'm going to go ahead and skip this guy. He's so vulgar and he's so hard for me to listen to that I will get too upset to do the show. I've already listened to him once, and this is one of the white supremacists that spoke at that rally, just so you know. But let's keep going, okay? I got to go past this guy just because it gets me really angry. Randy is defending me in the chat, and he's sad about being blocked too, lol. That's some support right there. Randy, you're still blocked? I unblocked him on another channel. I don't know. I'm sure Randy knows how to get into the show. I see him all the time. I don't know which name I've got him blocked under.
That's just telling you what they're going to do. White people being replaced. We need to.
But I want to say this to Randy. Thank you for defending me, bro. You're one of the few that did, and you're blocked. So thank you, even though I can't see what you're saying. Randy, I really do appreciate you sticking up for me, even though I blocked you on my chat. Thank you. That's above and beyond what the people that I don't even block were doing when somebody came in here and called me a fucking Nazi, and everybody was silent. You know, that's okay. Maybe you guys were all AFK, but just so you know, man, hey, man, I'm watching, man. I'm watching that chat. And speaking of chat, you guys are about to see the most crazy chat you've ever seen.
Dominates. That's what it's all fucking about. And then they had Judge Joe Arpaio on. You guys know who that is? America's racist sheriff. Arpaio has been accused of...
Now, he goes through this for a while, so I'm just going to get you to the good part. Arpaio says to this crowd, he says, so I've been accused of being a racist, of using racist policies. And the audience there applauds him. And he's like, wait, no, watch. It's psychotic.
Do the right thing for our country. So if I'm the biggest racist Actually, I started off my law enforcement career after I left the Army. I joined the Army when the Korean War broke out and joined the Metropolitan Police Department. They're in the news every day because of the Capitol thing. I walked the black beat for 4 years. Now, they got me on racial profile. Obama and Biden and
Here it is. Hey, Emma.
A federal judge to try to hang me. And he did. He did. Not going to get into that.
What? Listen to the crowd.
So I know a little about policing. So maybe I did racial profile. At least they could,
Yay!
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute. Why are you cheering for me for racial profiling?
He says, maybe I did racial profile, and they all start cheering him on. And he's like, he didn't really want to be caught racial profiling, is what he's saying. He's like, maybe I did racial profile. He's like, but, you know, at the time he felt like it was the right thing to do. What he's trying to tell the crowd is he shouldn't have done it. And they're all cheering him on. Now look at his reaction, guys. This is Sheriff Joe Arpaio, the most racist judge. The most racist sheriff in the United States of America that's made the public spotlight. He is one of the most racist motherfuckers out there. And he has a problem with this racist crowd.
It's almost like you're a bunch of fucking racists. Almost. God damn it, this country's wild. Depressing as fuck. And folks, they like, that's why they like you. That's why they invited you, dude.
There it is, right there.
he has some good points. I have the reputation of being the biggest racist in the country. Well, I hate to.
You know, he's like, no, I'm the biggest racist in the country. No, don't applaud that. Is that shocking, y'all? So y'all know that's AFPAC, America First Political Action Conference. America First. Anytime you hear words like that, you need to remember, and you see that American flag fucking waving all proudly and shit. You see Donald Trump hugging the American flag. That needs to set something off in your brain. You see Jackson Hinkle with a fucking American flag behind him while he's telling you out of one side of his mouth how horrible America is. And Jackson Hinkle's literally got an American flag behind him. There's something that should be ringing off in your head going, wait, something's not right. I don't know what it is. There's something's going on here. Why is he calling himself a patriot, telling me how America practices imperialism all over the world? What's up with Jackson Hinkle with that American flag? Boom, American flag comes down eventually. And I knew it was gonna. He's young. And I said, he's going to figure it out. One of these days, watch that American flag come down. I wish I could find that show where I said that. I wish I could find that show where I said that. If one of you finds that show, I will pay you money. I will pay you money if you find that fucking show. It's about the time that I had him on the show. One of my shows around that time, or the show where I interviewed him. And he went off and I said, watch, that American flag's going to disappear. And boom, 2 weeks later, American flag gone. Now, I'm not here to say fuck your flag all the whole goddamn time. I'm just trying to make a point. There's red flags out there. There's keywords that you'll hear. There's people that you'll see. Certain people that'll, they're invited to an event. Marjorie Taylor Greene, that's a red flag. She's there. Why? Nick Fuentes, he's there. Why? Sheriff Joe Arpaio, he's there. Why? Why are they? Isn't that guy racist? Isn't that the biggest racist cop ever? And he's literally telling the crowd to calm down and not act so fucking crazy when he calls himself a racist. So let's go back to that. I'm going to do a bong rip. This is going to get good because guess who's coming on after Sheriff Joe to speak at the same event? Anyone want to guess who the keynote speaker was that night? Here, I'll let Dusty take over. I'm going to do a bong rip. You listen to Dusty closely. I know he's hard to follow because he's very animated, but listen to his words, okay?
They like. That's why they like you. That's why they invited you, dude. That's 100% why the White Supremacy Convention invited you to speak.
What are you clapping for? That I am or I'm not?
But because you are. Because you're White Supremacy. What are you talking about?
Well, I'm not.
You are.
I know you guys and gals aren't either.
They are.
Do the right thing for our country. So, if I'm the biggest racist, Actually, I started off my law enforcement career after I left the Army. I joined the Army when the Korean War broke out and joined the Metropolitan Police Department. They're in the news every day because of the Capitol thing. I walked the Blackfeet for 4 years. Now, they got me a racial profile. Obama and Biden and
I didn't work with
judge, a federal judge.
Listen to what.
Tried to hang me.
I got a little.
And he did.
No, this is
He did.
AFPAC.
Not gonna get
AFPAC.
into that.
Look on the podium.
So I know a little about
AFPAC.
policing. So maybe I did racial profile. At least they could. At least.
Yay!
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute. Why are you cheering for me for racial profiling? It's almost like you're a bunch of fucking racists. Almost. God damn it, this country's wild. Depressing as fuck. And folks, I was doing my research about this whole thing, and I came across a clip I have to play for you. It's not particularly related, but it's from Last Week Tonight with John Oliver on his section about Judge Arpaio. And I didn't know this. This is so crazy. You have to see it, folks. Apparently, Joe Arpaio was part of a short-lived reality show, a prank show, where the prank was they set up criminals in elaborate schemes in order to arrest them live on camera. And the show was called Smile, You're Under Arrest. This is real, folks.
Oh, I got one more surprise.
Wait. I just want to say this. This doesn't bother me one bit. This does not bother me one bit. Sheriff Joe Arpaio became a cop. Dude, he's the biggest sheriff fucking. He's been locking motherfuckers up, making the prisoners wear pink in Arizona. You don't know about Sheriff Joe Arpaio, Holly? Oh my God, you need to do some research on Sheriff Joe Arpaio if you don't know who he is, who he was. He was a fucking, oh my God. He was fucking Donald Trump's golden boy. Donald Trump loved him. He stumped for Donald Trump. He used to fucking go on stage before Donald Trump would speak and introduce him. My goodness, how do you not know who Sheriff Joe Arpaio is? Anyway, I don't have a problem with this at all. Hey, man, if you're a fucking criminal, if you're breaking the law and you're fucked up shit, hey, man, say hello to the goddamn Hollywood, man. Welcome to fucking TV. Fuck that. You deserve this. Your face deserves to be all over the goddamn news. Don't break the law. Don't fuck people over. You know, don't do bad shit. I've got no problem with this. This is Dusty trying to straw man Sheriff Joe. Look, I hate fucking Sheriff Joe. There's a million things Dusty could say bad about Sheriff Joe Arpaio. A million. The man is a fucking monster. But this is a weak sauce argument, Dusty. Sorry, bro. I love you. But this is weak sauce as fuck, bro. I love this show. And we should do this to fucking criminals. Hey, man, does Dusty not watch Cops? Do you not watch Cops, bro, on TV? It's fucking great. I love watching criminals get busted. Fuck those motherfuckers, bro. You're going to go beat people up. You're going to rob. You're going to steal. You're going to, break the law and do horrible things to society. I want to see you get arrested. It makes me feel good. This doesn't bother me one bit. Just saying. Sorry, Dusty, it doesn't.
These two people are actually deputies of Sheriff Joe Arpaio's office. So, dude, you gotta smile, because you're under arrest.
Who it is? Oh my God. What the fuck? No good. I can't believe this, but I can. It's a trash country, folks. Never a low that we can't reach in this country. This is who conservatives are, folks. Giddily cheering for Russia now. They love Russia. They love Putin more than they love our own country. Here's the speech Nick Fuentes gave at his white supremacy convention. Watch them cheer for war criminals, murderers, and dictators.
A phrase from a friend of mine, our secret son, young white man.
Man, that's fucked up, huh? That's fucked up.
That's what we call this.
Look how fast the chat is going up, folks. Look how slow.
Dude. Look how fast the chat is going. People like me can't even get people to defend me against someone coming in and calling me a Nazi, right? Funny. But all the fucking Nazis, oh, they love to chat. They fucking love to chat. Oh, let's go. They all say, oh, yeah, let's go. Yeah, that's what the Nazis say. Let's go.
Hello, my chat is going up compared to this chat. That's how popular this white supremacist movement is, folks. This is what we are as a country.
Secret ingredient. America and the world has forgotten about them.
Look at that chat.
You know, they say about America, they say diversity is our strength, you know. And I look at China and I look at Russia. Can we give a...
Did you see that in the chat? Based. Let's go. Based. Let's go. Based. Let's go. Fucking Nazis.
round of applause for Russia? Yes.
Look at that chat. Dude, have you guys ever seen a chat move that fast before? Have you ever seen a chat move that fast before?
This movement is, folks. This is what we are as a country.
Secret ingredient. America and the world has forgotten about them, but not us. You know, they say about America, they say diversity is our strength, you know. And I look at China and I look at Russia. Can we give a round of applause for Russia? Yes.
Right there. Right there. Look at that. Look at that chat.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So, yeah, folks, that's what they're all about. So, of course, sitting Congressperson Marjorie Taylor Greene headlines their white supremacist convention because they have.
So, Tuck Beat says, I'm U.S. Navy. I don't see color. Are you in right now in the Navy? I've got a song for you if you are. Tuck Beat. In the Navy. How people teach hate to their children. Right? Right? I totally agree, Tuck Beat. I'm with you. I'm with you. I'm with you, palsy. I seen this and I got sick. You saw Cult of Dusty, Dom? Or you saw this guy at AFPAC? AFPAC. That's how you remember it. AFPAC instead of AFLAC. AFPAC, AFPAC. You guys all remember that. Those are the Nazis. And you guys need to remember who AFPAC is. AFPAC, 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 AFPAC. Don't forget that name. Those are the Nazis, AFPAC.
No fucking shame. Not only that, but she was introduced to Nick Fuentes.
Yeah, I won't sing you the Village People song. Sorry about that.
By racist, sexist.
You can't say whether you're in right now or not. Right on, then you are. Then you're in. Right on.
Pedophile apologist.
Do you like how smart I am, Tuck?
Just Milo Yiannopoulos, one of the biggest scumbags in the fucking world. Of course. That's her friend in contact between her and this white supremacy movement.
I have a new mystery speaker tonight who I'll be announcing to you right now. Very exciting.
You guys, we just dropped under the Bollinger Band of 39,157. We are underneath it.
She is a standard bearer of Trumpism in the U.S. Congress. She is pro-life. She is proudly America first. And I want to say a very special thank you to Milo Yiannopoulos for making this happen. He made this happen. He put it together. Whoops. That's Milo over there. He's throwing some stuff around. But thanks to him, we are honored, we are humbled and excited to welcome to the stage right now for our first speech, and we'd love to get to know her much better. I think this is going to be the beginning of something great. The representative from Georgia, Marjorie Taylor Greene.
There it is. Whoop, there it is. Marjorie Taylor Greene, hero at the White Supremacy Convention. And she has the second biggest war chest in all of Congress right now to get reelected. That's how popular she is, folks. They're not even trying to hide it anymore. They just don't give a fuck because they know there's no consequences. They know Republicans, conservatives don't give a shit. This is who you are.
Well, hello, canceled Americans.
So she goes on a tirade about how, just like her, they've all been canceled. She clearly knows who they are. She knows who Nick Fuentes is. She knows he's been banned from social media websites. She mentions it. But then they go on to ask her the next day, why did you appear at a white supremacy convention? And this is what they always do. They plead ignorance. Try to give themselves plausible deniability. Like that would be a good excuse. Like not Googling the white supremacist who you appear on stage with, who you speak at this convention before you go and speak at this convention is a good excuse. But we know that's a fucking lie. We know you know who they are, but their cowardice knows no fucking bounds. So instead of answering the question, she lies and then tries to pivot to blame Joe Biden, to blame anybody else to distract what she's done.
I have got to get to the airport, but I'm glad to talk to you about this. I do not know Nick Fuentes. I've never heard him speak. I've never seen a video. I don't know what his views are, so I'm not aligned with anything that may be controversial. What I can tell you is I went to his event last night to address his very large following, because that is a very young following, and it's a generation I'm extremely concerned about.
It's a white. You guys, she was there and listened to all of those speakers. And when Sheriff Joe Arpaio said, hey man, I've been accused of being the most racist sheriff in America. And everyone in the fucking, they screamed. It was an uproar from the audience that they were in appreciation of that fact. And she acts like she had no idea what that was about. She was in the audience. This is when you watch this woman look at the camera and just lie to your faces about she didn't know who these people were. You need to understand this is that Trumpian level of lying that they've learned from Donald Trump. And what did I say when Donald Trump became president? I said he sets the lowest bar, a whole new standard for politicians now. I said he makes the lie acceptable for politicians. And now you're going to see so much fucking lying from they will just look you right in the face. You know why they will? Because Donald Trump proved that people will still vote for you when you look them right in the eye and you fucking lie to them. It's okay with them. Hey, man, you were trained to swallow lies. Parents told you Santa Claus was bringing you presents down the fucking chimney. You've been trained to understand, to accept lying as okay. It's okay. If your parents lie to you, why not her? You've been trained. You've been indoctrinated to swallow lies. That's what normalizes her. That's why the chat is going crazy in that fucking event online. Because these motherfuckers love the lying. They love it. And it normalizes them. It makes what they do okay. They feel like they've found all of their family.
Excuse me a minute. I'll tell you exactly why I went. I went to talk to them about America First policies, and I talked to them about what's important for our country going forward. Now, in regards to Russia, Putin is a murderer, and he should have never invaded Ukraine.
But
no, then she just goes off on Putin. That's not what they're asking her. So she never goes back to what they said about. He does say, but that's a white supremacy event that you attended and spoke at, and you were the keynote speaker at, and she just ignores him.
Convention. And this is what they always do. They plead ignorance. Try to give themselves plausible deniability. Like that would be a good excuse.
It's not plausible
like
at
not
all.
Googling the white supremacist.
No. Dusty, it's not even about her lack of Googling. She was sitting in the audience, Dusty. She was sitting in the audience, Dusty. She was exposed to all the rhetoric before she went up and spewed her own. Yeah, Pee Wee Lee. What's up, my Nazi friend? How's it going? You're Nazi, right? You tweeted at me this morning that you're a fucking Nazi. Nice to see you. Way to support Nazis, bro.
Who you appear on stage with, who you speak at this convention before you go and speak at this convention is a good excuse. But we know that's a fucking lie. We know you.
Those Nazis that you love and support, Pee Wee Lee. Yeah, those Nazis burned people alive in the last few years. Just so you know, that's who you're waving your little yellow and blue flag for. Way to go, pal. Way to go. Yeah, let's burn people alive for that. They were speaking Russian.
You know who they are, but their cowardice knows no fucking bounds. So instead of answering the question, she lies and then tries to pivot.
And don't even fucking question the fact that I jumped on you as soon as you came in my chat. You fucking tweeted that shit at me this morning. You're anti-Nazis? Are you not Pee Wee Lee on Twitter, bro? Are you not Pee Wee Lee on Twitter, bro? Let me know if I got the wrong person.
To blame Joe Biden, to blame anybody else to distract what she's done.
I have gotten to the airport, but I'm glad to talk to you about this.
You still love me?
I do not know Nick Fuentes. I've never heard him speak. I've never seen a video. I don't know what his views are, so I'm not aligned with anything that may be controversial.
I don't know what his views are. I'm at his event, and Sheriff Joe Arpaio just called himself the most racist sheriff in America, and the whole crowd cheered. But let's listen to her say that a few times, please. Please humor me at 13:09.
What I can tell you is I went to his event last night to address aligned with anything that may be controversial. What I can tell you is speak. I've never seen a video. I don't know what his views are, so I'm not aligned with anything his views are. Never seen a video. I don't know what his views are. 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 So I don't know what his views are. 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 So
I don't know what his views are. You're at his event listening to their views, listening to his views, listening to the audience's views. You're such a fucking dumb cunt. You're a dumb cunt, and someone should fucking spit on you. Yeah, I love Cult of Dusty too. He's amazing. You're not going to be able to hear him say what I just said. Have I been muted this whole time? Oh my God. I've been muted this whole time on my recording. I forgot to unmute. It's okay. It's the recording. Well, it exists on the internet. Sorry on the recording. If anybody ever sees this recording, that I didn't start the audio until, geez Louise, 53 minutes into the video. Yeah, I know you guys can hear me online, but I'm recording separately on my desktop. I record every video. So all social media can suck my dick because I record everything and I keep all of my shit on 4 terabyte, 8 terabyte hard drives like this. All of my material I back up so they can all suck my dick. I get it all, except this one. I missed the audio on the first 53 minutes of it. That's never happened before. That's the first time that's ever happened. But I muted myself because I was going to try something different this morning to start the show. And I realized I didn't want you guys sitting here waiting for me to go live. I came out here. I got the show ready. And I wasn't ready to broadcast yet. I still had like 5 or 10 minutes. And I was like, I could do a post on Twitter and they could all sit there and wait for me. And we could get people in the audience like a lot of other people do on their live streams. I don't want to make you guys sit and wait for me to go live. Dude, Bitcoin just dropped $1,000. Holy shit. Bitcoin just dropped like $1,000. Boom. So I think everyone should be aware of what's going on with white supremacy in the United States and understand that it's being led by people that are in our government already. We've already got, you want to say that Ukraine's got some Nazis in the government. They do. We've got white supremacists in ours. Okay. We totally have white supremacists in our government. So, she doesn't want to admit it, But I bet you she sucks Nazi dick. Guaranteed. She sucks Nazi dick.
I'm not aligned with anything that may be controversial. What I can tell you is I went to his event last night to address his very large following because.
And let me tell you something now. She's playing the Joe Rogan excuse. She's playing the Joe Rogan card. Well, I speak to everybody. I speak to people on the left. I speak to people on the right. Really? Yeah. You want to call Jordan Peterson a white supremacist? Okay, fine. That's pretty fucked up. That was one of the reasons I stopped watching Joe Rogan was because he had people like Jordan Peterson on his show. They weren't making sense and they were white supremacists. Oh, you know what I did there? And to keep it all in context, hey, you know what I did there? What's he say? Bucko, you know what I did there, pals? I studied Adolf Hitler, and I wrote a book on Adolf Hitler so I could understand peace better, eh? That's what I did. Bucko, buckaroo. Fuck you, Jordan Peterson. Fucking spit on you. If I ever got within fucking spitting distance of Jordan Peterson, I'd like to spit on him. Sucks Nazi. That's funny. Do you like that? She sucks. Yeah, she definitely sucks Nazi dick. You like that? You just hit the nail on the head. It's important that you guys, if I repulse you, I understand. I don't mean to, man. I don't want to, because this message is very important. It just gets me so angry that I can't control some of the things I say. And I hope that you can ignore the vulgarities that spew out of my mouth hole and just listen to the message, because the message is important. This country is slowly being taken over by white supremacists. And it was Donald Trump who really led the path. Whether you want to call Donald Trump a white supremacist or not, I don't fucking care. He's made it possible for people like this to step in. And if you guys don't recognize that, we're going to have a government that will silence anyone that disagrees with them, lock you up in prison, have you fucking tortured and killed, and they'll look at the camera and smile and fucking lie and say you don't even exist, that you were never even born. We're basically we're okaying a ministry of truth by allowing some dumb cunt. I'm gonna fucking say it. She's a dumb fucking cunt to be a leader, to have leadership position in this fucking country. That's why we call it a country, because it's led by fucking dumb cunts. Countries are led by cunts. And we never realized that before, did we? We stuck an O in there, but we are just countries led by cunts.
Because that is a very young following, and it's a generation I'm extremely concerned about.
It's a white nationalist.
Excuse me a minute. I'll tell you exactly why I went. I went to talk to them about American First policies, and I talked to them about what's important for our country going forward. Now, in regards to Russia, Putin is a murderer, and he should have never invaded Ukraine. What he is doing is completely wrong. I stand with our NATO member allies, and I'm completely against this war.
It's a white nationalist
Excuse
group.
me, I'm going to finish. Everything that he's doing
It's a
is
white
wrong.
nationalist group.
I do not endorse those views. The reason why I went was to talk to the audience, just like I've talked to many different.
He fucking spoke while you were there. What are you talking about?
Thank you,
But
Dusty.
she knows there's no consequences.
Thank you, Dusty.
Lies in our energy.
Do you endorse Nick Fuentes' views?
Excuse me. I don't know what his views are.
Do you endorse Nick Fuentes' views? Dusty nails it, and so do I, when we both agree that she was there while he spoke his racist hate rhetoric. Okay? She's got no defense. Zero defense. No can defend. Name that movie. No can defend.
I've never.
You were there. He fucking spoke while you were there. What are you talking about? But she knows there's no consequences. Conservatives don't give it.
Free crack pipes from the government. Yeah, that was stupid, right? That was dumb. They literally did that. This is how stupid Joe Biden's administration is. They literally included free crack pipes in a drug, their drug rehabilitation type bill. They wanted to make it easier so people didn't have to get crack pipes in the wrong place or whatever, I guess. And then they took it out because everyone was calling him crack pipe Biden and shit. Oh, God, it's so fucking funny. Well, I find fault on both sides, bro. That's why I don't vote. Ballots, unopened ballots there and there. Just so you know what those are. I don't fucking vote. I don't vote left. I don't vote right. I watch these motherfuckers. I shake my head, and I'm just waiting for more people to join us and to leave this shit. Walk away from this bullshit and come join us. Stop fucking voting and join the majority now. The majority of people in this country that are choosing to not vote. This is a fucking clown show.
They shit. They love the fact that she's racist. They're racist too.
I do not endorse those views. The reason why I went.
Yeah, January 6th was a disgrace to all of us. Absolutely, I agree. But check this out, Tuck. What if they were taking over the Capitol for Medicare for all, demanding a fair minimum wage, a living fair wage, forgiving student loan debt, ending foreign wars and American imperialism, and building up NATO around the borders of Russia? You know, why does my money go to that? You know, that's 4 things I just came up with my high ass. That's all I could come up with off the top of my head. But, you know, we could start with that. If those people were at the steps and they were taking over the government on a legitimate reason, they might win more support from more people. I'm just saying. I don't think I'm voting anymore. Well, you know what you get, Tuck Beat? You know what you get, Tuck Beat? You get a standing ovation from me. Anybody who chooses to not vote anymore, standing ovation. You finally get it. You finally get it. You know, you get a standing ovation. I stand and I applaud you. Anybody that decides to not vote, this is a fucking joke. All of these people are a fucking joke. We've got racist Joe Biden. He wrote the crime bill. He's the president of the United States right now. Okay. He was supporting putting all of those NATO installations on the border of Russia. We knew what this was going to do. We chose to just, look the other way and worry about other things. And, now we are where we are. Right? You're welcome, Tuckbeat. I could understand that like I understand Canada. Uniparty. No party. It's a cannabis party. Smoke party. Sit down and chill party. Support the American illusion. I meant dream. Whenever you don't play a narrative, it makes your life really easy. It makes things really basic. Because you just go up in your brain like this with my eyes. I'm like researching the data drive in my brain when I do that. And you just say the truth. This is what I know and this is what I don't know. And that's it. It makes your life so much easier. You got to play a narrative. You look like her. You can't make eye contact. You look away. You change the subject. Now she wants to talk about Putin. And, we're talking about why did you speak at a white supremacist rally? She wants to talk about Putin in Ukraine and that she agrees that Joe Biden is making the right decision and going to war. Isn't that weird? I wonder who's putting money in her pocket that she's saying that she supports war. I wonder why Kyle Kalinske supports war. Isn't it fucking weird? You get the furthest left, Kyle Kalinske, you get the furthest right, this fucking dumb bitch. And they all agree on we should go to war. We should send money and go to war.
Was to talk to the audience, just like I've talked to many different audiences. I've talked to Democrat union workers earlier this week. I've talked here at CPAC. I talked to his people who were there. It wasn't an alignment. It was to talk.
That's the Joe Rogan defense, guys. I just want you to know that. And I don't necessarily agree 100% with it. I don't like platforming assholes. Let them fucking struggle and get their own fucking platform. Joe Rogan shouldn't be platforming Jordan Peterson. Joe Rogan shouldn't be platforming Ben Shapiro. He shouldn't be platforming Candace Owens. They're fucking idiots. And didn't Rogan have this? No, it was someone had this dumb cunt on. I can't remember who it was. Maybe it wasn't Rogan, but I think it was one of his buddies, Michael Malice or Max. I forget his name. Had her on recently, and I'm just like, God, you're a fucking cuck, bitch.
Talk about getting.
I mean, I'm not saying silence them, but I'm saying why give them a leg up?
Everyone together to save our country, and I think that's what
I had to get together white supremacists to save our country. They're the good guys. Just holy shit. And here she is defending her speaking at a white supremacy convention. I am not going to play the guilt by association game. This is what they always say. It's not a guilt by association. It's guilt by actions. Your actions. Giving your name, your platform to this white supremacist group. That's guilt by action. I'm not going to play the guilt by association game in which you demand every conservative should justify anything ever said by anyone they've ever shared a room with. I'm not going to be drawn into that. I'm only responsible for what I say. Bullshit. You're responsible for where you speak, who you give attention to. They never take responsibility. Same people that continuously say, take responsibility for your actions.
Let me just say this about Dusty. He's hard to listen to, isn't he? Let me hear from y'all in the chat. Are you guys catching everything that he says? It just kind of blurs by me so fast. He talks really fast, and the intonating that he does is hard for me to follow for some reason. It throws me off. I don't know you guys. I love him, and I'll listen to him, and I'll totally get it. But I have a feeling that for some people, they kind of miss what he's saying because of his delivery. What do you guys think? Let me know in the chat. You know the way I talk to you guys when I do this? Sometimes I get animated and I yell and shit, but it's his intonation, the way he goes like this, and then he goes like this, and then he goes like this, and he goes like this, and he goes like this, and he goes like this. Like, okay, Lee says, I hear everything. I love his speech pattern. Okay, Lee, what did Dusty say for the last 30 seconds? Tell me what he just said. Since you hear everything and you love his speech pattern, what did he just say the last 30 seconds? Or let's just go the last 15 seconds, okay? What did he say the last 15 seconds? You're passionate about what you say. He's practicing crowd motivation. I know, he's great. He's great. It attracts more people. He's very animated, and that's important. And he knows it. Absolutely. I just have a hard time tracking. That's all I'm saying. Tommy says NATO starts the wars, and the international central bankers like the one that's run the privately owned Federal Reserve finance them. Without endless fiat currency, there would be few to no wars. Tommy 8715, please join my audience more. I love it. I agree with you 110%. And 100% of that was Bitcoin. I wasn't here for that. I didn't catch anything. I was brushing my teeth. Yeah. Oh, you hear everything, Lee. You hear everything. Huh. You fucking heard what I said, but you didn't hear what he said 15 seconds before. I just totally called you out on your bullshit, Lee. You're a fucking liar. You don't hear everything. You're a fucking liar. All right? Just so you know, bro. I gave you an opportunity, man, and you'll talk total shit to my face, and I'll call you on it. What do you say the last 15 seconds? I hear everything you said. I love his speech pattern. There it is on the goddamn, look, guys. I hear everything. I love his speech pattern, said Lee, everybody. So I said, what did Dusty say the last 15 seconds? Oh, I don't know. I didn't hear everything. Oh, I just thought you said you fucking hear everything, you fucking liar. You don't hear everything. All right? So don't fucking talk shit to me. Don't fucking spit on me and tell me it's raining. I'll fucking knock you out, Pee-wee. With the goddamn knockout. I'm a known liar. So what? Do I care? I just fucking hate liars, man. You can't lie to me. I'll fucking catch you. You come in here and lie to my fucking face. You spit on me and tell me it's raining. I'm going to go like this, motherfucker. Because that's what I do. What? Oh! Right? Because it's what I do. So don't come in here and try to fucking lie to me. You know, I was asking if he's hard to track. Can anyone in the chat tell me what he said for the last 15 seconds? Can anyone in this chat, there's a bunch of you in here, can one person tell me what Dusty just said for the last 15 seconds of his broadcast before I paused it and asked you guys if it was a little distracting the way he intonates? You know, by talking like this and then talking like this. And then when he's talking, he goes like this and then he talks like this. And he goes like this and then he goes like this. And he goes like this and then he talks like this. Is that not distracting? Because Lee loves it. And he seems to be the only one that's defending that pattern of speech. That pattern of speech, Lee seems to love. Does anybody else seem to love that pattern of speech? I'm just kind of wondering if you guys love that pattern of speech, because that's the way he talks the whole time. Dusty, am I doing a good job? Well, I'll put a little twang on that. You're going to fucking hate me. I have a microphone. Oh, whatever, bro. I have conversations with people in here for years and years and years. And it's very rare that someone says, oh, I can't express myself via chat. You just take your time, bro. Fucking write a whole paragraph and edit that motherfucker. Do what you got to do. Don't give me a fucking lame excuse. You're just such a fucking liar. You've lied to me again. You can't express yourself in my chat. That's a fucking lie. He's hard to follow, Phil. Oh, thank you, buddy. I was kind of wondering. I'm not saying I hate Dusty, man. I love him like a brother. I fucking fight for this motherfucker. I'd knock you the fuck out if you talk shit about him. I would. I love him. Like I said, like a brother, right? Love him. At the same time, he's a little hard for me to follow. I was just kind of wondering if you guys thought that way he speaks is kind of a little bit hard for you to follow. When he talks like that, it might be a little bit hard for me. So I was wondering if that sort of speaking was a little bit hard for you guys to follow as well. So I was wondering if anybody in the chat could tell me what Dusty said the last 15 seconds. Do you know that there's a shit ton of you guys in here right now and nobody can tell me? So I'm going to play the last 15 seconds of what Dusty said, so you can see what you all didn't listen to. And I'm going to tell you, I think he was referring to still talking about, and look, it's on the screen at the bottom of the screen, everybody. He says, continuously say, take responsibility for your actions. What he said was, Republicans are the party that tell you that you're supposed to take responsibility for your actions. And here they are just fucking totally not taking responsibility for their own actions. She's standing there not taking responsibility for the fact that she just spoke at a white supremacy rally. And she's acting like she didn't realize it was while she was there listening to it. Pitchy, right, Steve? Thank you. He's a little pitchy. He's a little pitchy. Who's Dusty? Cult of Dusty. Cult of Dusty 1 on Twitter. My bezel, my bezel. Let's turn on RoboDoggy. Is RoboDoggy activated? Hi, Bezel. Good morning. We'll rub the legs and get you ready for your day. Yeah, get you ready for your day. Get your knees and your ankles all ready to go. Beeza. So Cult of Dusty 1 on Twitter. Everyone should be following Cult of Dusty at Cult of Dusty 1 on Twitter. You should also be subscribed to Cult of Dusty on YouTube. Okay, and let him know I sent you. He's getting bigger and bigger. He makes a lot of sense. I had a problem with him years ago. I stopped watching him. Somebody came on and said, bro, you should check him out. He's changed. I was like, I love that. I love when people change and grow and you can see the growth and you can, you know, it inspires you, right? I want to see it. So I give him a chance, and sure enough, man, he has changed so much and he's really come a long way and he's awesome. And I highly recommend you guys check him out. Someday I hope to be able to call him a friend. You know, he has invited me to come on his Twitch to debate him on Jimmy Dore. And I never did it. I just agree with him on just about everything. He leans shit lib, he leans Biden-esque a little bit. And I would love to, debate him on that shit, on Joe Biden's racism. on the crime bill and the fact that he's still proud of it. And there's just so much more. The fact that Kamala Harris left people locked up in prison. The entire administration is shit. The fact that Jen Psaki says she wants to ban you across all your social media. Imagine how often he gets a strike on YouTube, right? And he does. He gets them and he fights them and he wins. Imagine he supports an administration whose face is Jen Psaki that literally said, if you get blocked on YouTube, you should be blocked on your Twitter account. You should be blocked on your Facebook account. You should be blocked on your Twitch account, Dusty. All of them simultaneously. You support that administration, bro. We should talk. We should fucking talk. Fuck this administration. Fuck both administrations. Fuck them all. Join me, bro, and stop voting in this bullshit. Stop this fucking voting shit. We got to talk. But anyway, he makes great fucking points, and he's fucking funny. And let's just go back 15 seconds so you guys can hear what you missed, okay? Let's go. It's 15:50 right now. We'll go back to 15:35, okay? Here's 15:35. This is what you missed him saying because he intonates crazily.
They've ever shared a room with. I'm not going to be drawn into that. I'm only responsible for what I say. Bullshit. You're responsible for where you speak, who you give attention to. They never take responsibility. Say people that continuously say, take responsibility for your actions. Lift yourself up by your bootstraps. Never do it. And here's the chairwoman of the National GOP being told straight up, hey, one of your congresswomen speaking out of white supremacy movement.
And in Dusty's defense, I did see a jump cut there. So I don't know how many jump cuts he's doing, but that will definitely speed it up just so for informational purposes. Just for informational purposes, it's, I understand. And that does make it harder to track because it speeds up his cadence.
You guys are still supporting her for office, giving her tons of money. Have any comments on it? And of course, I don't know anything. I'm just, what is a white, who is, what?
Last night. Congresswoman Taylor Greene spoke at a white nationalist conference.
I'm not familiar with that, so I'm not going to give a comment.
She spoke at
Chairwoman, can we tell you what
She literally spoke at Nick Fuentes.
Can we tell you what she said?
I don't know. I'm not going to look it up. I didn't read my tweets. I have no idea. I'm just an idiot. You can't hold me accountable for anything if I'm stupid. I don't know, and I don't want to know, so who cares?
Not conservatives. That's for goddamn sure. This is what you're all about, motherfuckers.
That was great, Dusty. He nailed it. Fucking Dusty nailed it. You guys should watch Dusty. He's been on YouTube longer than me. And I've been on YouTube for like 12 years. And he's been on for more. So check him out. Cult of Dusty. They passed a bill to make it illegal to snacks and water to voters standing in line. There's a bill that prevents protesters from holding up signs anywhere near a politician. Can't hold up a sign near a politician? Oh, why? To block? Because you're blocking the view of other people or something? Mm-hmm. I'm not a Trump supporter, but I'm no longer a Biden supporter either, so I won't be voting for president next time, only on the down ballot. That I will vote on. Yeah, you're going to vote locally. Yeah, that's debatable. Some people want to debate that with me. I say all politicians are corrupt. Once they get in, even the local ones, I've watched it happen. I've watched it happen locally, man. There was a guy here who used to grow cannabis. He got into office so he could prevent everybody from growing cannabis. Crazy, right? Crazy. So people should. God, that was fun yesterday. That guy in the car with the police. Oh my God, that was so fucking funny. I'm looking at it shows the picture of that guy sitting in his car. You guys just want to see his face. You guys want to see the face of fucking karma. Oh God, here is the face of fucking karma. There's the face of karma, everybody. That guy yesterday. Oh my God. Oh my God, that guy yesterday. Diplomatic immunity. Diplomatic immunity. Diplomatic immunity. Here, watch. Watch. Diplomatic immunity. Diplomatic immunity. Diplomatic immunity. Diplomatic immunity. Do you know who I am? Do you know who I am? Don't you know? You've been a police officer for 7 years? You'll never make 8 now. What's your name? I'm calling your supervisor. I'm calling your supervisor. Diplomatic immunity. Do you know who I am? Do you? License and registration? I don't think so. You can look it up. You go look it up. Oh, you're getting citations. What? Oh, no. I'm getting citations. I'm calling your supervisor. Oh, no. We had fun yesterday. That was an amazing show. I think I said it for private, but it's available on 5 other YouTube channels. Remember that, guys. If you ever want to see a show, just, head on over to one of my other YouTube channels if you want to see one of the recent ones for whatever reason. There's plenty of them. And make sure while you're there, you guys subscribe to all my other channels. It's like only every once in a while that all my emails will light up that one of you finally figured out how to fucking subscribe to all of my YouTube channels. And I'll get email. So-and-so subscribe to your channel. So-and-so subscribe to your channel. So-and-so subscribe to your channel. Oh, someone fucking figured it out. Oh, you subscribe to all 6 of them motherfuckers. Oh, that's fucking great. Now you get 6 notifications when I go live. Ding, 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 ding. You're like, that's fucking nay. I just got 6 in a row. That's fucking nay. Who gets 6 of them dings in a row? Does anybody? Besides my Basil. Hey, Mark Meister. What's up, buddy? I get my dings. I get 10 plus notifications. John Hall and Docky gets his dings. I get like 10 plus notifications, including Facebook, says J-Bone. That's a lot of notifications. How do you know which one to go to, bro? How do you pick? Do you go to the main channel on YouTube? You guys should all go to the main channel on YouTube to watch. And make sure you're all subscribed and promote the fuck out of that channel. And try to breathe life back into it. I don't know. Maybe that channel will get, because it's got 25,000 subscribers. Maybe at some point it'll stop getting algorithmed. Is that what I'm trying to say? It'll stop being algorithmed. That's what I'm trying to say. I go to the main channel. The profile picture is the smoke ring. The main channel has got 25,000 subscribers. It should say 25. What's it say, guys? How many subscribers on the channel that you're on? How many subscribers does it say I've got? On the YouTube channel you're on, how many subscribers does it? Oh, my piece. Hey, buddy. Good morning. How are you? Did you run after your daddy down the road yesterday for a half mile? He ran a half mile after me yesterday, man. It's so fucking cute. Oh, Beasley. He's like, yeah, you're sore, daddy. I'm tired. He's a work dog, though. 25.4, 25.4, 25.4. Really? 25,400. Look at you guys all. 25K, 25.4. Tommy, Tuck Beat. Wow, thank you guys. Just stream to one channel, less confusing. I remember when you hit 25,000. Just say no, you're a fucking idiot. Don't tell me what to do. Fuck off. God, just stream to one channel. Yeah, so I lose a whole fucking show when one of my channels gets a strike because of some dumb cunt like you. Please. God. I love it when somebody comes in here and tries to give me advice. I've been doing this for 12 years. You know? I love it. As many times as I tried streaming to one channel and half of you motherfuckers aren't subscribed to it, so I immediately lose half of you. Boom. Oh, yeah, that's a great idea. Dude, lose half your subscribers immediately. That's great. Great idea. You know, for everybody that refuses to come to YouTube and will only watch on Facebook like a bunch of dumb fucking cuck bitches. It was a nice suggestion. Rage out. It was a nice suggestion? No, it wasn't. It was a stupid fucking suggestion. And you know what? You shouldn't make fucking suggestions to people and act like you know what the fuck you're talking about when you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. You know, it's like me trying to give you fucking some kind of medical advice. That would be wrong. Especially if you're some kind of a doctor or a health professional. You know? You dumbass. I think I'll grab mine too. Are you going to get high with me? Tommy, 8715's going to get high with me. Because you're crazy. You have given us medical advice. I know. I was like, the kind of medical advice that I shouldn't be giving you. I told you to get vaxxed. Fuck yeah, I told you to get vaxxed, and you should. That's not medical advice. That's just fucking societal advice. You should get vaxxed just for your being a part of society. You know? Take one for the team. That's what I like to say. Take a for the team. But that's, like I said, I like to always say this too. It's your decision. And if you don't want to, fine. I could stay the fuck away from you. You know? I don't have to hang out with you. Right? I don't have to hang out with you face to face. Fuck, this is easy. You keep your fucking germs over there, and I can keep my healthy ass over here. That's literally medical advice? Right. Okay, whatever. Go get open heart surgery, bro. I don't give a fuck what you do. How's that for medical advice? Hey, man, you need some fucking brain surgery. Go get some. What, you need a second opinion on that? Hey, cheers to my fucking professional medical advice, which I do like to give out. Everyone should eat 4 eggs a day. There's your medical advice for the day. Cheers, everybody. Tasty buds. Smoke rings over my bezel. You agree with my sugar advice? Yeah, don't eat sugar. Stay away from sugar. It'll make your life so much better. Dude, all the pain in my body has gone away. I used to have so much pain in my body. Everywhere. All the time. You don't even think bro, when you get our age and older, You don't even think about it anymore. You're just like, yeah, fucking pain. I'll take something for it. I'll go lay down. I'll get in the goddamn tub. I'll put some ice on it. I'll put a heat pack on it. I'll sit down for a while. Whatever the fuck. You get used to it, and goddamn, you realize you can actually get younger as you get older. You can literally get healthier. But I did have 4 Oreo cookies last night. And you can see them all right here. I had 4 fucking Oreo cookies last night after dinner. I was like, I'm totally cheating tonight. Tonight's my cheat night. Had a big bowl of Cheerios, and I was like, yeah, I'm going to have some fucking Oreos. That's what keeps me going, is knowing that I've got that shit here, and every once in a while I'll just fucking do it, and then the next day I'm like, no, I just got to work out a couple extra sets, which I haven't done. So I'm a liar. Hopefully I'll do it later. So at this, and I guess we're not seeing it here. Here we go. Is it going to go to 39? It's hitting a band right there, obviously. It went to 39 and bounced down. Oreos don't count. Oh, they count. Oh, they fucking count. When Oreos don't have sugar or calories in them, let me know, and I'll stop. Dude, why aren't I drinking Covfefe? That's what everyone should be asking themselves right now. That should be the question: is why aren't I drinking a cup of coffee while we're doing the show? Psst. Dude, nobody's even not doing it anymore, pal. Let me just tell you, nobody's even not doing it anymore. What are you doing there, pal Z? You moving the camera? What are you doing? Moving the camera, pal? What are you doing? Moving the camera, pal? Pal Z, what are you doing? What are you doing there, pal Z? Moving the camera? What are you moving the camera, pal Z? Nobody's even doing it anymore, pal. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Moving the camera? Nobody's even doing it. Look, what are you doing? What are you doing? Moving the camera? What are you doing? What are you moving the camera, pal? Nobody's even doing that anymore, pal Z. What are you doing? What are you showing off your stuff there? What do you got? What you got there? You got your posters there on the wall. You got your Salton Sea. You got your Reservoir Dogs. Look at you. These people are killing each other. Look at this. They got a crew over there. They got to go do a crime. Look at this. Shutting it up. We're going over here. We're shutting it up. Bo Flow. I need more water in my Covfefe machine. I need more water in my Covfefe machine. I need more water in my Covfefe machine. Oh, there it goes. The Covfefe. The Covfefe. Covefficals, we answer loudly and proudly and covefully we say. I made up a new word, covefully. I made up a new word today, covefully. I covefully say, covefully. Covefully. The water must be poured and adored. We pour too much. And adored it is indeed. We produce the water filtration. Water filtration. Water filtration. The water filters that you get when you go to Infowars.com and PrisonPlanet.com and you get to the online store where the products are there that you can buy that are ultra potent because you will only want to snort half a line of ultra potent super male vitality in the morning. You know, I will only snort half a line of ultra potent super male vitality in the morning because it is so ultra potent. And I will cut that line up and I'll snort it. And I will wait at least 6 seconds before I go and I snort that second half of a line of ultra potent super male vitality. And let me tell you, I am rock ready for the day. I am hardened and alert like a steel soldier ready for battling society. Off I go on the road. And let me tell you about our water filtration. You know, we've got some of the finest water filtration available. You're not going to find water filtration anywhere else. Our filters are perfectly pure. Now, I have gone on the internet. I've ordered all the water filters from all the different companies. I've tested personally with some of the finest equipment available to mankind. And I'll say at Infowars.com, PrisonPlanet.com, from our store, we have the finest water filtration products that you will find anywhere. You can literally drink your own urine. And what we have here is our new penis filter. Yeah, we actually have the vaginal filter as well. And you slip this on, and you are able to urinate directly into your own mouth. Our water filtration is so ultra. Our filters are so ultra fine. You can literally piss into your own. I need a fucking dab. Hey, what you gonna do with dabby? Nobody's doing dabbies anymore, Valzy. What are you doing? Dabby. You guys hear about DCS, the game that I play? It's a flying game, right? I haven't played it in a while, actually, but I've been so fucking busy. I know as soon as I start playing, I'm gonna be in. It's like the fucking Matrix, bro. Seriously. So I'm out right now. You know, I'm in reality right now. And somebody took some footage and put it on a cell phone. Someone took a cell phone footage of a video screen of DCS and put it out and said it was this pilot in a Ukrainian pilot shooting down Russian MiGs just the other day. And that it was the demon of the Ukraine, you know, or had some name for this guy, and it was a fucking cartoon, you know, it's basically a game, you know. It's a badass. Dude, the footage is bad as fuck. Bro, we watched it on the show yesterday, and the footage is bad as fuck. And it looks like the plane disappears on screen. It's like going into the clouds, and it just kind of looks fake. Planes don't just disappear into the clouds like that. And, this plane just disappears in the clouds. And, he hits this plane. It blows up. It's fucking bad. It happens really quick. They're like, we got it on footage, dude. We got it on our cell phone. Anytime you see any kind of footage of anything on the internet, and it's a UFO or it's something like that or whatever, if it's cut from the beginning and cut at the end and you don't see the whole fucking thing ever, there's a reason for that, because that's all they have. And there's a reason that is the footage, because that's all that looked real enough to pass off as real. And if they gave you any more, you'd be able to figure out it was a fucking game, or that it wasn't a UFO, or somebody throwing a fucking frisbee, or a goddamn fucking tin pan or something across the goddamn sky, or whatever they did. Now, goddamn, bro, we're going to get inundated with goddamn fake goddamn videos. Holy shit. There's going to be so many fakes out there about UFOs. It's going to suck, because the technology is just so incredible now. What you can do with software, they probably have a UFO plugin now. You probably just click a button, and it probably just creates a fucking UFO effect of a UFO flying across the back of the screen. They probably got that, Oh, you can make it this kind of a UFO or that kind of a UFO or whatever, and it'll do this, or it'll fucking just hover, or do whatever and fucking come at the camera, or they probably have a filter for that. They got a filter? They got a fucking filter? Hey, you want some gefilte fish? Waiter! Taste the soup. Is there something wrong with the soup, sir? It's too hot. Waiter, taste the soup. I'm sorry, sir. Is the soup too cold? Do you want me to go get you something fresh out of the pack? Wait, taste the soup. I'm sorry. Is it too salty for you? What's going on there with the soup? What's wrong with it? Wait to taste the soup. Okay, fine. Where's the spoon? Okay. That's one of the funniest punchlines of all time. Right? You're laughing, right? It's fucking funny. Fucking Eddie Murphy. Genius. Comedic genius. All right. So, how dare you play a black man playing a white man? You racist nay. How dare you? So I got a couple things to share with y'all, because I like to share. And I'm just going to pull up a couple things. Sarah Williams, hello. Time no talk. Long time. Hell yeah. Hi, Sarah. Eddie Murphy was gold. The UFOs are UAPs for a reason. The scare gives reason for the space farce for to Pentagon. Leak guy is Pentagon. Great chat movement this morning. I love it. How dare you? Yeah, I like to see the chat move too, man. Hey, Naylon says Orca. Hey, Orca. Okay, Docky says, hell yeah, Josh G. Jimmy Dore doesn't understand why Bill Gates said sadly when he was talking about something. He's like, sadly, we can't vaccinate for Omicron or something like that. He said something like that. And Jimmy's like, what? You can't be happy that natural immunity is working? And what Bill Gates was getting at was there's people dying from it. And if we could vaccinate for it, less people would die. And Jimmy goes off for 8 minutes about it. And I'm just like, dude, you just totally miss shit. There's so many things you could go after Bill Gates on, but you're going to go after that he said sadly, and you can't figure out why he said sadly. And it's pretty obvious why he said sadly. He wanted to be able to vaccinate people for that, because when you vaccinate people, less people die in the hospital, Jimmy, but you never want to talk about on your show that fact. So you forget about it conveniently, and you don't know why Bill Gates said the word sadly. Well, I know why Bill Gates said sadly. He's trying to save lives. That's it. You know, that's the bottom line. That's what he was talking about. And it's just so funny that Jimmy plays dumb on that. He can't seem to figure it out. And no one in his circle can seem to explain it to him. Why Bill Gates said sadly. Isn't that funny? I think you guys should see that.
So here's a curious piece of video from Bill Gates. Now, Bill Gates...
Billy says to Pee Wee Lee, he says, Lee, go belittle your grandchildren to some more. It's not our fault Medicare doesn't cover your diapers. Jimmy is so right. Jimmy's right about a lot of things, but he's not right about Bill Gates using the word sadly.
Has always asked his opinion on vaccines and how we should handle global diseases and viruses and outbreaks. And I have to keep reminding people that Bill Gates
I'll
doesn't know
explain why he
anything
uses the
about
word
it.
sadly.
He never even graduated college. He's not a doctor. He's not a virologist. He's not a specialist in public policy. He's nothing. He's a guy with a bunch of money, and he got it by being a monopolist. That's who he is. He's a nefarious fuck who used to hang out with Jeffrey Epstein on his island all the time. That's who he is. Okay?
Hey, man, how many people are watching Jimmy Dore on Microsoft systems right now? Think about that. He's nothing. Bill Gates is nothing. Okay, Jimmy, Bill Gates is nothing. He's never done anything. He didn't invent the system that has taken over the entire planet for computing. Okay, that wasn't Bill Gates. That must have been somebody else. As far as his involvement in vaccines, yeah, I would say he's got a little background in it. He did some experimentation in other countries on some folks. Didn't Bill Gates do that? He's kind of been involved in some vaccine technology, I would say. He's kind of got a little background in it, and Jimmy just ignores all of it. You go back and listen to him speaking about it, and the people that he talks to. You know, and you don't have to be a specialist when you're the one paying. So let me give you an example. Some of the greatest recordings that I've ever fucking heard came out of my studio, right? But sadly, it wasn't me doing the recording, right? You see what I'm saying? I owned the studio. Sure, I owned all the equipment, but it was Jeff Mackler that fucking came in there and kicked ass. You know, he's a fucking professional that knew how to run the equipment and mix the fucking sound and make it sound the way he did. And he was a goddamn magician, right? It wasn't me. And my name was on that shit. So when Bill Gates is having scientists develop a vaccine for him, you know, Bill Gates doesn't have to be the guy who knows all the vaccine shit. He's the guy that's got all the money that's paying the scientists to try to develop this shit. So he ignores that and makes it sound like this is such a straw man argument from Jimmy. Makes it sound like Bill Gates has no experience around vaccines at all. That's like saying I have no experience around music recording at all. It's fucking hilarious. You know?
Okay. So people turn to him and ask him questions because he looks like a nerd, wears a sweater, and he funds the news that's covering him. That's what.
Why wouldn't I consider Bill Gates another big business oligarch? He is. He is a goddamn big business oligarch, bro. He is. I agree. Look, just say no. I'm only gonna debate or I'm only gonna speak on facts. You know what I know. This is what I do on the show, bro. You can't put words in my mouth. You could try, but I agree with you. He's a fucking big business oligarch. He owns fucking Microsoft. They fuck me, bro. They force me into these stupid goddamn updates on my computer. They've taken away my ability to mute my own sound on my computer, bro. They've made it impossible for me to fucking click on a goddamn help menu or a start menu and click in the fucking search to pull up a fucking software on my fucking computer. So don't tell me I fucking don't have problems with fucking Microsoft and all the cunts over there that work for them. But I digress. Let's go back to Jimmy Dore.
MSNBC.
That's right.
Microsoft.
It's called Microsoft.
Was
NBC.
that the miserable
So here we
lib?
go.
At miserable lib on Twitter. Everybody follow her at miserable lib.
Because this is, I know, a topic that you've spoken on again and again. You were ahead of the curve prior to the beginning of this pandemic. Where would you assess where we are today
We're
in
doing it
beating
now.
COVID-19?
Well, sadly, the virus itself, particularly the variant called Omicron, is a type of vaccine. That is, it creates both B cell and T cell immunity.
Why did he say sadly?
He said,
right?
he
Why
said,
does he say sadly?
He said, sadly, Jimmy, because there's a fact that you want to ignore. Sadly, because vaccines have been saving lives in the emergency rooms. People that have been vaccinated have a tendency, like a 90% better chance of surviving COVID, Jimmy. You don't want to admit that. That's why he said sadly, because he wants to be able to vaccinate people because he knows that when he does, he can save more lives. Jimmy, that's why he said sadly. All right, just so you know, Jimmy, I know you're going to have 8 minutes of you having a hard time with the word sadly. Here we go.
The Omicron virus is a type of vaccine. Why is that sad? Isn't that weird? That's a weird. Sadly, you don't have to buy a vaccine. You can just get Omicron and it does the same thing. That's what he's saying. That's what he's saying. Sad. It's too bad we can't make money off it. Why else would you say that? You should be thrilled. You'd be like, oh my God, Omicron, which presents milder and has less hospitalization.
No, it doesn't have less hospitalizations. It's got more because it's infected more people. The hospitalizations are up. And Jimmy Dore's fucking lying about that shit. It's fucking crazy.
And it's going to give everybody immunity to it. Why would you be sad about that?
Fucking
I know why
straw
you would
man.
be sad about that.
Fucking straw
Come
man.
on.
Cheers.
Here we go.
And it's done a better job of getting out to the world population than we have with vaccines.
And he's saying Omicron, which is acting as a vaccine because it's giving people immunity without making them deadly sick in general. He's saying it's doing a better job of getting out to the world. What does he mean by that? He means that they didn't send their vaccine to poor countries because there was no money to be made. In fact, he made AstraZeneca. He encouraged AstraZeneca. Bill Gates told AstraZeneca, who was going to give their vaccine out for free, to not do that, that you could make all this money. And so they didn't do that. And now they charge for it. And they make all this money because of Bill Gates. Okay.
If you do sero surveys in African countries, you get well over 80% of people have been exposed either to the vaccine or to various variants. And so, what that does is it means the chance of severe disease, which is mainly associated with being elderly and having obesity or diabetes, those risks are not.
Boy, isn't it something that they don't say that? They're saying it now. Isn't it amazing if they would have said that in March of 2020? Hey, don't worry. If you're not elderly and if you're not obese and you're not diabetic, don't shit your pants over this. That's what he's saying now.
Using at least 5 processors or even his motherboard.
So it sounds like he
bought from
sounds
Bill
like
Gates.
he just read the Great Barrington Declaration,
who's now dead.
And the Great Barrington Declaration was saying that we should use vaccines to target people who are vulnerable, meaning the elderly, people with comorbidities. That's who we should have targeted.
Holly, listen to Jimmy with me, please. Don't run off. When he's wrong, and he's anytime he's listening to this moron, he's going to be wrong. This is a straw man guy, and he loves pieces of fucking straw. I don't understand how you build arguments. I don't do it. Look, let's get off of Jimmy. I don't understand how you do arguments based on pieces of straw, man, because it's not worth it to me. Because if you have to use pieces of straw to make an argument ever, then you're losing. You've lost. or you're overdoing it, one or the other. If let's say I say this is a piece of particle board, and it is, okay? Let's say this is a piece of particle board right here. And I try to say, and it's particle board, and it levitates because it's particle board. And you're like, nothing fucking levitates because it's fucking particle board. And I'm like, it levitates. You're like, dude, you made your point. It's fucking particle board. You don't have to try to fucking straw man me. And then he's trying to tell you everything fucking levitates. There's no need for that. If you've got a problem with Bill Gates, don't get him on a word that he said sadly. You totally you misread what he said, Jimmy, and you're pretending that you misread or that you don't understand what he said. What he's saying is he wishes he could vaccinate people. And if you knew the facts around vaccinations, you'd understand why he said sadly. And why no one in the audience had a problem with him saying the word sadly. Because it totally made sense what he was talking about. We want to be able to vaccinate people. That's what he's saying. You can throw all of your pieces of straw on there that you want, but the fact is, his vaccines have saved a lot of lives. May have kept me alive, for all I know. So he goes on, and we'll get off of that shit. We'll move on. Let me just check the headlines real quick. Dude, my fucking portfolio just dropped $8,000 in value. $8,000. $8,000. Okay, so let's get that out of there. Let's go to here. Bill Gates got the name Microsoft after a quick trip. Josh G, that's fucking hilarious. Oh my God. Bill Gates got the name Microsoft after a quick trip to the bathroom. Dude, you sound like an audio engineer. I say that because I am one. I am an audio engineer. I got a degree in audio engineering. Russian forces enter Ukraine's second largest city. The two sides agree to meet at Belarus border, President Zelensky's office says, as fight rages over Kharkiv. I don't know how to say that city, Kharkiv. It looks like Kharkiv. Might be Kharkiv. Putin orders nuclear arms to be put on high alert. Damn! I just think of that song from Genesis, man. And think of Ronald Reagan all sweaty, fucking having a nightmare and having his finger on the goddamn red button to launch nukes. Oh, God. Did you read the news today? Oh, Vladimir Putin's gone astray. Oh, Biden's got his diapers dirty. Into the night. I don't know. That fucking song. That fucking, those Muppets. They got the goddamn Muppets on there, man. They did the Muppets. I don't know what SWIFT is, but White House and European nations announced expulsion of selected Russian banks from the SWIFT. SWIFT. The UN ambassador says the United States will not use American troops to create a no-fly zone in the Ukraine. And here's where Russian troops are in the Ukraine. I guess they've got a map to show where Russian troops are in the Ukraine. Everyone keeps saying Zelensky is a Nazi, but I found out he's Jewish. Yeah, Zelensky's not a Nazi, but here's the problem, man. He's allowed Nazi forces and Nazi commanders under his reign. He's allowed 14,000 people to be murdered by Nazis under his command. Yeah, I don't know how long Zelensky's been in power for. Okay, Google. How long has Zelensky been in power in the Ukraine?
Here's some results from the web.
It was pretty easy, wasn't it? When did he get elected? Dude, where did all that go? Okay, Google. What year did Zelensky become president of the Ukraine?
I found this on the web.
Because you're a dumb fucking bitch. You don't even know what year it was, you fucking idiot. I gotta click on the goddamn link. Linksky. 2019. Yeah, Holly is correct. Ding, ding, ding. Judges say we have a winner. We have a winner. Ding, ding, ding. Holly. Yes, 2019. 3 years. I don't know when the murders occurred of those 14. That may not have been under his reign, actually. I don't know. When did the Nazis kill those? When did they burn those people in Donbass? It could have been 2014, 2015. You know, I don't know. Here's something I found on the web. Rubber duck. Fuck Google Assistant. It says 15 on the main channel. Hey, give me a thumbs up, man. You guys, while you're there for a change, I get a bunch of thumbs ups on a show while you're all sitting on the main channel. That's one good part about, you know, more people might get more. If you guys give me a thumbs up, it might give more notifications and bring more people into the show. I don't know. Yesterday I was doing a show and there were 30 people at one point watching. Yes, it blew my mind at one point that there were 30 people watching the show. You know, it was nice to see. Holly says I do what I can. The West is twisting his arm. I feel for him. Here's something I found. Okay, cool. So we're all caught up on the chat. Bitcoin looks like it's trying to come back a little bit. So it went way down, 38,200, which is a higher low, which is great. It's trying to work its way up. So we'll keep our eye on what's going on in the Ukraine because that seems to have a lot. I mean, literally as headlines are announced, you can see reaction on this chart right here. You know, this is literally happening in real time. You can see when they entered the second largest city. I'll see if I can get the time on when that occurred. 7 minutes ago, 10 minutes ago, 14 minutes ago. 16, 18. These are all very see, this is fucking horrible. Mitt Romney calls for the United States to continue cranking up the sanctions. Understand, that's a war against the people, against evil regime of Russia. It's horrible. These people are monsters. Mitt Romney is a fucking monster. Fucking monster. My cat's trying to get me to let him in. All right, Harles, I see you, buddy. I see you. Come on. Meow. Meow, meow. You coming in? He's waiting for me to get up. Harley, go to the door. Go to the door. Yeah, I see you. Meow. Go to the door. You hungies? Go to the door. Go. Meow. He's meowing. He's like, meow. He's like, until I stand up, it's so funny. Here, wait. I'm going to act like I'm going to get up. He's thinking about it. He thinks I'm getting up. He's going to do it. He thinks I'm getting up. Go on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Ah, that's very good. I'm fucking with the cat. It was fun. I was fucking. Oh, what did you do? What did you do over here? Hairball. I know you're got your hairball here. Come here, hairball. Jump up there. There you go. Fuck. He ate a bunch of grass, coughed up a fucking hairball outside. Little bastard. We couldn't do that like outside, far away. You had to do it right there. Hey, what was the Marjorie Taylor Greene thing about your time? She just spoke out a white supremacy fucking a white supremacy rally. They're called the AFPAC. AFPAC. AF, American Freedom or American something PAC. And they're run by this guy named Nick Fuentes, who is a white supremacist. He's a horrible, horrible white supremacist. And there's a bunch of young whites, bro. And let me tell you, when they were live, there's so many people that support this white supremacy movement.
Speaking of Marjorie Taylor Greene.
So what I'll do is I'll show you how fast the chat was moving while this guy was speaking. Here, look at this. Look at the fucking chat. Look at how many people support white supremacy. You guys, look how fast the chat's going. These are people. So I do a show and the chat barely moves. Look at my chat. This guy's live on YouTube and look at how many people support white supremacy. Look at that fucking chat run. Look at that chat run. Try to read it. Try to read it. Try to read that chat right now. Here, let me make it full screen. I didn't realize it wasn't full screen. Here, what is this? 10 minutes in. So we'll go to 9:30. And you watch 30 seconds and watch that thing fucking speed up. Watch that chat fucking speed up. Watch over the next 30 seconds. To the point that you won't be able to read it. Looked like a great workout there, Tommy. Portfolio came out. I'm working on my guns, son. Doing that, working on my stomach a little bit, but I still got too much flab down here. I eat way too much fatty stuff. I need to switch to just eggs. Russian cyber attacks are a real threat. Did you guys see that fucking crazy ass chat? Look at that fucking chat, man. Look at that fucking chat, guys. I don't know who all those people are, but there seem to be a lot of them. Are they all kids, you think? Like little kids? They all seem like little kids to me. Every single one of them. I mean, if you look at the style, I mean, you could pause this anywhere. Look at the style of the names of them, right? Look at their names and look at what they say. Look at that chat. And I want you guys to just kind of realize that actually might not be the kind of support I was assuming it was. Because a lot of those people are talking in all caps and just saying nonsense. Right? Look at all the names. A lot of people have the name based. That's a kid's word, man. Kids talk like that. What makes them white supremacists? That's a serious claim that gets people fired. People in that chat have the same mentality. What makes these people white supremacists? Well, you got to listen to what that guy's saying. It's Nick Fuentes. You got to listen to what he says. You know, he's an extremely racist white supremacist. He says they're anti-black, they're anti-gay, they're anti-Jew. You know, he says a lot of things. You know, he's a white supremacist. You know, you just don't know who Nick Fuentes is, and you need to listen to everybody and how they respond. When Sheriff Joe Arpaio got up there and said, "I've been accused of being the biggest racist sheriff in America," and they all cheered. You don't think those are white supremacists that would cheer something like that? Why aren't the CCs on, bro? Doesn't realize he's talking to a group of white supremacists.
Some plausible deniability, but he seems surprised that they giddily cheer for him because he's a racist. Watch this shit.
Now, the speaker just before me, I don't know if he's still around, but he has some good points. I have the reputation of being the biggest racist in the country. Think of that. Well, I hate to.
That's why they like you. That's why they invited you, dude. That's 100% why the white supremacy convention invited you to speak.
What are you clapping for? That I am or I'm not?
But because you are, because you're white supremacy. What are you talking about?
Well, I'm not.
You are.
And I know you guys and gals aren't either.
They are.
Do the right thing for our country. So, if I'm the biggest racist, actually, I started off my law enforcement career after I left the Army. I joined the Army when the Korean War broke out. And joined the Metropolitan. There's every day. Now, they got me on racial profile, Obama and Biden and a judge, a federal judge, to try to hang me. And he did. I'm not going to get into that. So I know a little about policing. So maybe I did a racial profile. At least they could,
Yay!
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute. Why are you cheering for me for racial profiling? It's almost like you're a bunch of fucking racists. Almost. God damn it, this country's wild. Depressing as fuck. And folks, I was doing my research about this whole thing, and I came across a clip I have to play for you. It's not particularly related, but it's from last week tonight with John Oliver on his section about Judge Arpaio. And I didn't know this. This is so...
Marjorie Taylor Greene spoke and said that they weren't white supremacists, and said that she didn't know what they were about when she sat there and listened to all of them speak. It was just so funny, dude. She knew exactly who those people were. And then she tried to play the Joe Rogan excuse card. Oh, I try to talk to everybody. I want to talk to everybody. I reach out to everyone. You know, I like to get all sides of, I want to address all sides. I want to talk to all the people. Just say no. You haven't heard anything that Nick Fuentes said that, all right, well, how about this? How about this? How about this right here?
Beings to us. They're just real human beings.
Hold on. How about this right here? Oh, right there. Nick Fuentes right there just said with that big grin on his face. Let's see here. Where's my camera at? Here we go. So Nick Fuentes just said with that big grin on his face, going to flood the zone with the N-word and ERS votes. Well, not S. N-word ER votes. As soon as someone calls you a white supremacist, it's like a grenade that just blows up your life apart, whether true or untrue. Yeah, well, listen to how this guy talks. What are you, an idiot? Just say no? What are you, some kind of a fucking moron? Are you in denial? You don't know what a fucking white supremacist is? You listen to this guy and you don't know what he's about? What the fuck? You're a white supremacist. You're a fucking Nazi, dude. You realize that? You're in denial of who and what you are. You know? It's like, look at the grin on this guy's face. He's like, oops, slipped out, you know?
That's like, literally, he goes on these shows and says that. That one slipped out.
That one slipped out after he says it. It slipped out. That's how he speaks. But it slipped out while he was on the air. And you weren't supposed to hear him say that while he was on the air. Because that's how he speaks normally. That's why it slipped out. Huh? Who talks like that? You? It's not denial. I'm not saying don't throw that term around. I haven't been over all shows and now I'm white. Shows and now you just said on here what makes them a white supremacist. Like you don't. It's like I just showed you. You know. Heard that would lead me to believe that Nick Fuentes is a white supremacist. I just told you. I showed you the way he speaks. Use that term frivolously? No, dude, you're a douchebag. See? I'm not using it frivolously. You're in fucking denial of what you are. You know? You're in denial of what you are. I bet you're one of the people that was in that chat that day when it was scrolling with 1 million people. I bet you were in there at that event, you know, saying, let's go. Let's go. Based. Are you one of them dudes? Let's go. Let's listen to what Nick Fuentes says.
Platform he launched called Cozy TV. People
Thank
say,
you,
he's not
Cult
a
of
white
Dusty.
supremacist, Dusty. Oh, really? Well,
I know.
let's
Imagine how he
see
talks
what
when he's
platform's
not
about.
on the internet.
Cozy TV? Like, how do you get on Cozy TV?
It's free speech, no censorship. We are anti-gay, anti-woman, anti-black, anti-Semitic. That's basically anti-gay, anti-woman, anti-black, Semitic. That's no censorship. We are anti-gay, anti-woman, anti-black, anti-Semitic, anti-Semitic, anti-Semitic. No censorship. We are anti-gay, anti-woman, anti-black, anti-Semitic, anti-gay, anti-woman, anti-black, Semitic. Anti-woman, anti-black. That's Semitic. That's anti-Semitic, anti-black, gay, anti-woman, anti-black, gay, anti-woman, anti-black, anti-woman, anti-black, anti-woman, anti-black, anti-woman, anti-black, anti-woman, anti-black.
Yeah, it sounds pretty. When you're anti-black, you're pretty much white supremacist, right? Huh. That's what is. Those are his words. Those are his words. So have you heard him say anything that was white supremacist now? He's anti-gay. He's anti-Jew. He's anti-black. He's anti-woman. Huh. Sounds like he hates a lot of fucking people, bro. I didn't find it. Cult of Dusty found it. We've already seen it. You're Johnny come lately, motherfucker. With your fat fucking mouth. You know? Which the thing was, we've already gone over this shit.
He launched called Cozy TV. People say he's not a white supremacist, Dusty. Oh, really? Well, let's see what he says the platform is about.
What is Cozy TV? Like, how do you get on Cozy TV?
It's free speech, no censorship. We are anti-gay, anti-woman, anti-black, anti-Semitic. That's basically
holy shit.
Everything else is every other way.
So there he is, folks, just telling it straight out. They're anti-gay, anti-woman, anti-black. So why wouldn't a congressman speak at his convention? One more, folks. Let's just show you a clip. Here's another one.
We're the only ones that aren't racist. We're the only ones, ironically, and I know this is going to come across in a certain way, but the irony is people accuse us of hating black people, and we're the only ones that treat black people with like actual respect, honestly. Respect enough to tell them, hey, stop committing crimes. Stop being so illiterate in schools. And
do I know what a meme is? Yeah, you're a fucking meme. Watch this. A do rap, a do rap, a do block, block, a do block, block. You're a meme, bitch. You got memed. Someone take a screenshot of that. And I had just enough coffee for a slurp. I like it. It's a wrap on your ass, bitch. Someone should say, wrap it up. Meme that shit. Those assholes cheer the biggest racist in the country. Right. Right. Crazy, huh? So here, let's go to this. A do rap, a wrapping you up, palsies, a rap, see you're wrapping it up here. A do rap, a wrapping you up, palsy, rap. Look, Romney calls for U.S. to continue cranking up the sanctions. In other words, punish the Russian people for what Vladimir Putin is doing single-handedly against the evil regime of Russia. Take their food away, their medicine away, their fuel away, you know, their ability to survive this fucking monster, Joe Biden, Kamala fucking cunt Harris, and the rest of the fucking cunts, and not just the liberals, but the goddamn right wing as well supports this shit. Marjorie Taylor fucking cunt, all of them motherfuckers. All of them. They all want war. They all want to start a fucking war. Crank it up. Oh, yeah. Crank it up. Yeah, we're so cool. Cranking it up, man. We're going to crank it up. Fucking old crank motherfucker right there. Crank up the Bitcoin. What? Crank up the Bitcoin. 39.2. Let's crank it up. Crank it. Come on. Crank it. Crank it up. Crank it. Stop being illiterate. I bet $5,000 that Neil Smoke deGrasse Tyson has way more education than him. Smoke deGrasse Tyson. Stop being so illiterate. Yeah, maybe we should go back to that, huh? It literally says it right there. Stop being so illiterate. Look at the smile on his face. Hey, black people, stop being so illiterate. Look what he says with a smile on his face. Jesus fucking Christ. With that, look at the grin on his face. Look at that. And you guys, there's a bunch of fucking little piss-ass children on the internet that support this. When you go and you look at that chat, you realize those are all just little kids. They're very young. Based. Let's go. Let's go. Based. Let's go. Based. Let's go. It's like they're all saying the same fucking thing. You know? I'm so based. Let's go. Hey, Ice, what's up, buddy? Hey, just so you know, this motherfucker right here, Nick Fuentes, he's a racist cunt, bro. His name's Nick Fuentes, and he's a racist cunt. I just want you to know that, bro. What's up, homie? Let's do an dabby dab with the ice. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. We're doing some dabbies. Baby, yeah, we are. We're doing some dabbies. Just like a rock star. Hey, gonna do a dabby now. Gonna do some dabbies right now. We're gonna do some dabbies. We're gonna do some dabbies. Listen what I say. Yeah. Cheers. Go! Gotta get away, gotta go. You know I gotta leave. You know I gotta go. Ice, I'm gonna be there soon, bro. My jury duty got canceled. So, on the road again. I'm bringing my Beezel. I'm going to have my Beezel. When? Well, my trees are getting cut down on Tuesday, I believe. And then it's just basically, let's see how quick I can get in my truck and drive off. Last time I got held up, I had a couple things holding me back, and I couldn't run off. You know, I got caught up, son. I got caught up. 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 I was trying to. I got caught up. I got caught up. My rock'em sock'em robot got caught up. Got caught up. You know the feeling. So, you know, I had this guy say he was going to cut the trees down. I texted him one time. He probably didn't get the text, and I just didn't text him again. And Mark's like, we could do it, bro. Me and Danny will pull those trees down. I was like, all right, man. He's like, we'll put them over here. He's like, I want to take these two down. I was like, bro, I don't want to take those down. They're not dead yet. It's like, they're going to be dead in a year. I'm like, I know. I'm like, but if we can leave them up, man, because I've had one tree up the hill, down the hill, I should say, that survived. It looked like it was going to die. Everyone told me it was going to die. It's a 110-footer. It's still alive. You know, it's just, it never got to the point. You know, it fought off those fucking bugs. There's enough water probably coming down from my fucking house. You know, it kept it alive. And there just happens to be a water thing that bleeds off into where that tree is. It's been like that for years. So I don't know if that's the reason, but dude, I got trees way back there. They're dead, and they're 120 footers. And you know, he's like, I take them down, bro. We put them right down here, fucking here. You know, they're gonna be fucking huge, bro. Huge dead trees. You can't even imagine, bro. I could show you from right here. These trees are so fucking big. I bet I could see one right from here. Here, let me see. Oh. I have a feeling I'm looking at one of them, but it's too thick through here to see. There's too many branches in the way, man. They're huge, man. They're huge trees. They've been there, you know, for 200 years. It's so sad. And these pine beetles, just like they were nothing, bro. In a year, as soon as these things attack, candle wax starts pouring out of the tree. And those pine beetles get in there and they start etching away at the cambium layer, so the water can't transfer through, and they take the whole tree down, man. It's crazy. You could see them die. Some of them die midway down. Some of them die from the top down. Once the top's gone, they're dead. You know, they're done growing. Bark beetles, yeah, pine beetles. Out here we call them pine beetles. Yep, they get in the bark, bro, and they go from tree to tree. They'll wipe out every pine tree. Luckily, I've got cedars, and some of my cedars are infected with this other disease, though, this black disease. It kills them, too, and they're dying, too. My big ones are fine, but the little ones, a lot of the little ones have it. And Douglas firs, which seem resilient to just about everything. And I got a lot of Douglas firs on the property. I got 2 giant Douglas firs. I've got a giant one here. It's literally, 130 feet tall. And I got another 130 footer. These things are 8 feet at the base. They're giant fucking trees. They're not going anywhere, They're beautiful. This thing feels great on my neck and back. I'm moaning like I'm having sex. Jeff Blunt, right on, buddy. Ooh, you're so funny. Why are you making all those jokey jokes? Look at you making all the jokey jokes. Disease is killing many hardwood and fruit trees right now. Tommy, where are you at, Tommy? I'm up in Northern California. up above San Francisco in the mountains. Bitcoin is on its way up, 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 up. Let's see what it does. Let me get rid of some of this. Remove and remove. I think that's good. Restream chat. There's two chats. Two things. Yeah, there are. That's right. There's this one and there's this one. That one, we want to just do this to it. We want to open up, if it's possible. I don't think we can. The right side. And this will just cut it. Yeah, it cuts it. So, it's just off a little bit. I don't know why. Oh, it's the chat. It's the chat. That's right. It's the chat. Ooh, I like that better. Okay, so we can always do this. Make the chat bigger that way. Right? Hey, look, I thought I saw Enoch. Psst, nobody's even has measles anymore, pal. What are you even doing? What's up? Enoch's here, yo. Morning, Nay. Just bought this heated. Okay, so they're dying here. Okay, it's TN. You're in Tennessee. Okay, Knoxville. You're in Knoxville. Oh, cool. Josh G has his family in Knoxville right now. Knoxville. That's a mouthful, Knoxville. Knoxville is a mouthful. So, Knoxville, huh? Hey, Billy, I got a question for you. If you're doing curls, is it okay if when you're doing curls, if you while you're doing them, you lift your arms while you do them? Is that okay to do while you're curling? Like that? Because I do these, you know, and then I was doing like out, you know, like this. And now I was like trying to lift my arms while I do it. I didn't know if that was okay or not. I'm just kind of wondering, is that legit okay to do that? Ash trees are going down like nothing I've seen. Are they turning black as well? I got a giant cedar in my front yard. It's dead. He's going to have to chop that one down. Just too bad. It's going to open up my view a little bit. I'm going to also have him trim this tree out front so I can see my my sunsets better. So I'm going to ask him to pull. Actually, those branches are coming off of that tree. Well, it's both of them. Get those branches taken down. It's a Douglas fir and a cedar, and they block the view of my sunset, and they block the view of the mountains. But we just take the lower branches off and let the top of the tree grow up. It'll be fine. It'll grow out of the way. But it would take for these branches to grow up out of the way of my view of the sun. It would probably take 2 years for them to grow, maybe 3. And the branches will get bigger and bigger. So just take the lower branches off, you know, and get that beautiful sunset every night. That's going to be nice. It's going to make a big difference out this window. It's going to make a huge difference. If I go like this, I have a good view. But through here, no view. It's blocked by the cedar. But if I go like this, now the Douglas fir and the cedar are blocking my view. So I was like, I could take the whole cedar down. It's on the corner of my property. The corner of my yard at the top. but it gets a lot of sunlight. It's in a good spot. It's also fortifying the edge of my yard, which is on a slope. Those roots are good to have in the ground there and have it alive and keeping, for drainage and shit like that. You could get erosion. I could start losing the edge there if I got a lot of rain, which, it's bound to happen in the future as climate change gets worse. We're going to get more rain and snow and shit. It's going to suck. So something like that might be beneficial to keep, But yes, you building the inside of your bicep, you can feel the difference as long as it's not stressing your elbows. Okay, cool, because it's the same weight I've been using. They're being eaten out by bugs boring throughout the trees, causing them to eventually shrivel up and die. Yeah, that's the pine beetle. I've got an example of that on this thing I call the staff of truth. When doing curls, the most important thing is isolating the bicep. Try not to let any other muscle work. Okay, so do the curls and these. I'm really trying to fix my shoulder. I call this the staff of truth. Right here, right? It's got a high times bag on it. Pretty cool, huh? 20 Cannabis Cup 22. Go flat. So here, this is the staff of truth. So when people talk about climate change, I'm like, look, man, I've literally got the physical proof right here of what pine beetles do to trees. This is why the water and nutrients can't travel up to the leaves up at the top. They'll bore through this layer and it prevents the water from going this way. And they go all the way around and it kills the whole fucking tree. And I could find, Billy and I talked about this, I could find these all over the place. I was hiking with the dog and I found on the side of the mountain, man, I found a fucking whole bunch of these motherfuckers. I was like, holy shit, man, they're so bad as fuck. And, when I take down all my pine trees and shit, because that's what this is. When I take down all my pine trees, there's probably going to be a bunch of branches that have this in it. I won't be surprised. Staffs of truth. If you ever want to use a visual aid when explaining how climate change works, you just explain to people that this is happening to trees that are 200, 300 years old. In other words, it hasn't happened in that long. And the fact that it's happening, the entire forest's full, means that there's less water in the ground for the trees. That's the drought. That's being caused by the warming. Eventually, there's going to be more water, but by then, these trees are all going to be rotted and dead, and the water's just going to rush through and destroy everything because you no longer have the root systems of these trees. It's beautiful, isn't it? It's part of our extinction. Nice hiking stick, huh? Rogan would take this thing and just try to shred it if I told him to. He loves sticks that are about this big. This is the kind of stick that hit me in the head. It was about that big around right there. It was just like that, man. And it was part of something that was, it was actually oak. It was more solid than this. This is pine. So it was heavier. And it had two limbs that were like this, going one way, and then one going down. It was like this giant, wishbone shape. Rounded there. It looked like a big wishbone. Fucker hit me right in the head. Right between the eyes. Made me bleed. Hit me so hard. Made me woozy. You know, I didn't fall down. And he's back in. He's back in. He was hit, but he's back. He's back. Dude, when I took that shot to my fucking face and I didn't get knocked down, I was like, damn. Hit me once, shame on me. You don't get to hit me a second time. So are we not going to get over 40,000 here? 39,875. Got to 400. That's good. It's trying, man. It's pumping away today. The old crypto is pumping away. Look at it go. It's pumping and pumping. And we've got 50% in the red and 50% in the green on the list. That's where it is. Negative 5% is the worst. Harmony One's at the bottom. Remember, it was at the top yesterday? It's at the bottom. Second to the last bottom. Top is Uniswap at 10. Wah, wah, wow. I fucked up on Uniswap. I hope it comes back. They created fabulous firewood. It's like Damascus and Anthropocene, insane wood boars of some sort. Hell's wind staff. What an ingenious way to kill a tree. Yep, cool souvenir. Disease funguses are killing fruit trees. Okay, let's refresh that. And I shall say, you guys are fantastic. You guys are fantastic, man. When I do a refresh and it's like that, I'm like, oh, I knew it wasn't. It's like, it can't still be 23, but it's 19, man. That's fucking good. The numbers have been doing really well. And you know, we're 2 hours and 45 minutes, guys, into a show. For me to have 19 viewers at 2 hours and 45 minutes. Are you kidding me? I don't want to take all your time. I feel like I'm wasting your time. You know? Am I wasting your time? I don't want to waste your time. You guys are making me blush. You guys are making me blush right now. You realize that? Thank you so much. I want to say thank you to all of you guys that are here. I love you and appreciate you guys so much. It's so nice to see the numbers picking up on the show. Dude, why does it say 14 out of 15? I don't like that. 14 out of 15. I don't like that. It always makes me concerned when I see it. I don't like to see 14 out of 15. I like to see 15 out of 15. Let's see what's going on. Well, the good news is everything says online. That's good. So it's probably a misread. We'll get rid of that. Oh, it's Twitter. It's just the Twitter, not reading. We're fine. Usually it reads. Lately it's been reading 15 out of 15. Putin is getting ready to... No, well, Putin said that his nukes are on. Yeah, nukes are on ready. Yes. Doesn't necessarily mean he's going to nuke folks. But I hope you guys aren't near any big cities. Hey, who's near a big city? Who's near an army base? Is anybody near a fucking nuclear site? Kansas, anybody? Let me know. Nevada, Arizona, fucking New Mexico. You guys got any missile silos nearby your homes? You got your fucking go kits, right? You got your fucking go bag. Just making sure you are. Dude, look at Bitcoin right now. What is going on with crypto, guys? Look at crypto all the way across the board, man. It dipped. I mean, it shot up, then it came back down to like where it was. Look at this. A kick in the pants. I said, I said, a kick in the pants. I said, a kick in the pants. You guys like my music? You guys like my music? Psh, nobody's even liking my music anymore, pal. What are you even doing? Nobody's even doing it like that. Nobody's even doing kicking the pants anymore, pal. What are you even doing? Nobody's even doing it like that. What are you doing? Nobody's even doing it like that. Look at what's going on. All right. We got 50-50 here on the charts to the left, right? We got more in the red now. There's more in the red than was in the green before. But we got a lot of zeros. 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. BNB, Mana, Vet, Cardano are all in the red. We can see if any of those, EFI, Atom, Moon River, any of those go into the green anytime soon. Doge is at 12.7 cents. And now at the very top, we've got Theta, Sushi, Flocky. Synthetics is at $4.09. Storage is at $1. Oh my God. I don't like to talk about my storage. All right. So if you're going to buy storage, though, it's at $1. Several times last year, but didn't get a single good apple or peach. Blight. Yeah, Blight's horrible. Yeah, it's terrible, Tommy. Panama City Beach is near Tyndall and Pensacola. We have a Navy training base. We watched a police encounter that was near Tampa, I believe, with a guy that's running for Senate representative or something. Oh my God, he thought he was all privileged. It's fucking crazy shit. It's like diplomatic immunity. This guy, it's hilarious. Diplomatic immunity. So what we're looking at on the 24 hours, guys, is a very steep climb of Cardano up to 89 cents, up to almost 90 cents here. And then nothing else is quite as steep and quick as Cardano, but everything else is going upwards. And then Merit Circle just suddenly took a nice jump upwards. Bitcoin took a quick jump upwards. All of a sudden, Bitcoin's looking good. Ethereum did it. After a big fall, that's like they're compensating for it. All of them. It's kind of psychedelic, huh? My whole thing is shaking up here. It's like an earthquake. Earthquake. Man, I get to eat breakfast this morning. Yay. My cat's staring at me like, well, fuck you, bitch. Feed me. Feed me. Feed me. Are we going 3 hours into this? 3 hours? I love you guys. Look, let's end it here. I will see you guys this afternoon, okay? 3 hours is great. Let me try to get my voice back. Take care. And check me out. I'm at Nays Garden on Twitter, y'all. Okay, I'll see you over there on Twitter at Nays Garden. Thanks so much for watching. I can't handle all the support. It's more than I've had in a long time, and I really appreciate all you guys. I just want to say that. All right. Bye, guys. Love y'all. Later, the Merksters. Later, buddy.